I don't get what your point is. You're being real, quite rude. Like what?
Oh,
what do
I
you
just
mean?
genuinely don't know what you're on about. Like, I get you work in the porn industry.
Yeah.
But you're telling me what you are and everything. I'm just not with that, so I don't get it.
But I don't understand. What you not get?
Get my dough, get my dough, get my dough, get my dough.
Hello, Speedy!
Oh man.
Merry Christmas! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, bro.
How you doing?
Come on, man.
Okay. Fucking hell. Right. Okay, guys. Welcome to...
Very unprofessional.
Very unprofessional.
Very, isn't
Not
it?
used to this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay, guys. Welcome to Secret Sinners. Just before we start, guests, can everybody turn their phones on silent? And when speaking, can you speak directly into the mic so we can get the best sound possible for the podcast, please?
Sinners podcast, the world's most dangerous podcast.
I'm gonna lie, these chairs collapsed, you know.
Oh, Hotboy, what you done to the
Hotboy.
chair,
I
bro?
had a moment on the
He had
show.
a girl cocking up her legs.
What have you done to the chair, bro?
No, I did check. Can I show the camera? Oh, forget it, man.
What are you going to do? But
I need.
other guests were sitting
Oh,
in there
I was just
perfectly
sitting
fine.
on that a minute ago. It was
That's what I'm
fine.
saying. He's lucky. You got lucky, man.
Nah, he was about to say something else rude then.
He was about to say I buckled the fucking chair on him or
You said
something.
that.
Yeah.
You have inadvertently said that by saying I was about to say that. So
One of you did.
It was him. It was fine when I was on it.
no, I'll just. Is
Whoa.
this camera rolling? Can we pause it?
No.
It's
What's
not,
going on
it's
here?
fine.
But what's going on
trying
with your
to use-
trousers, blood?
What's that? What's the charges? Am I gonna start with my bite?
Just tried to use.
That's it. I'm about to do the Allspice Spice and check
You're right now, Trizzy.
I don't know what
Yeah.
angle you man could see from over there, but if that's what you man was looking at, you man had lava.
Oh, just come on.
Yeah, no, trust me. Yeah, actually. Yeah. What's going on there?
Come on.
Man
You're
was looking at
watching
you,
my back
man.
here. Now, what's going on?
I'm Sinner Speed.
Sinaleko.
What's happening, Nicole? What are you saying?
New Year and all that. Happy New Year,
Happy
everyone.
New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
New Year!
Happy New Year.
Big up CS. We love you. And big up Twyla. We love you too. Woo, 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 woo.
Yeah, dry Jan. If you
Yeah.
notice, none of
Yeah.
us have got liquor on the table except for Trizzy.
I'm not.
And you're supposed to be training for a fight, and you've got
What
liquor.
fight? I don't drink. I'm not like a big drinker as is, so I can. To be fair, in like regards to fighting, for the most part, I'm not drinking. So when everyone else is drinking week in week out, I spend a larger portion of time not drinking.
Yeah.
So I can just drink whenever I feel,
So you got the water just in case as
just
well.
in
yeah.
case I just in case I get a bit too.
Yes, you get over.
You've got a bit of heartburn.
All right, big up Jack Life. Oh yeah, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Big up Jack Life, JL Brands, jlbrands.co.uk for all your liquors, G92s, F28s, brandies, gins. Got all that good stuff. Promo code Sinners10 on the website, jlbrands.co.uk. Big up Venom Power. Samurai, do you want to do the honors or?
Too shy.
Come on.
Come on.
Too shy.
Don't do this to me. You did
You've
this
been on
to me
here a
last
few
time and I feel like a bad.
You was doing karaoke yesterday. You can't be shy.
I am shy.
You ain't.
I'm not shy. Be
Nah,
honest.
You're not shy.
Yes, I am.
He was
trying
on the
to-
dance floor
you-
at the party last
Yeah.
week.
No, that's
you was trying to
performance.
lip
Put me on the
smack
mic and I
doing
can
break dancing?
perform.
Yeah,
Put me
yeah.
in a spotlight and I can perform. I know how to
You was trying
perform.
to lip Hotboy Trizzy 5
Oh,
minutes ago.
come off it, mate. I am shy.
Hey, don't come back on here. They're disrespectful.
Oh, gosh. Don't do that to me.
Anyways, venompower.co.uk, promo code Sinners10 also for your pre-workout. If you go into the gym, we know one person there's two bodybuilders on the table.
Oh, ex-bodybuilder. Come on now.
Well,
Hardly one now.
okay, we got two ex-bodybuilders on the table then. You get what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
you don't do it either.
Yeah, nah, done with
You're
it.
saying, okay. But if you if you're in the gym, Venom Power, pre-workout, very good. Keeps you hyped. You know what I'm saying?
I know
Top
what I'm
performance.
saying.
Just
You get me?
before we go any further, can you hear us through your headphones? Yeah.
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 Are you sure? Because one of them's not on right.
On me.
Yeah.
I can barely understand. I can barely understand what you said. What was it?
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
was it
flipped
the
the
other
wrong
way
way.
around? What
Yeah,
was
don't
that?
worry. You're not the first to do that.
There you go.
I mean, I can't understand what you're really saying anyway, but
You can't.
fix it.
Let me
What
get
am I
some
doing?
Because please.
She just can't understand us, you know.
There you go.
There
Why
you
do we
go.
speak too fast?
Yeah.
See which side's
I'm like trying to keep up.
Should we
with
speak in a
everyone.
Yardie accent? Because that's how these Irish sound,
Say.
like Yardies.
Yeah, innit? Yeah, so anyway, so I
Innit?
move on. As we move on, let's talk about the.
Oh, I can hear much better now.
That blood.
What is so? Patwa, bro.
That's not patois.
What is it?
That was like some Spanish thing, blood.
Anyways, where we going from here next?
Samurai's back in the building.
Samurai's back in the building. How you doing?
Good, thank you.
You're not supposed to be back on here, are you?
Oh no.
Not really, no, but here I am.
But we say all your supporters told you don't come back here.
Yeah, they find it disrespectful.
What you say? What's
Do you find
disrespectful?
us disrespectful?
Me? No, I just think that's your concept of your show. It's like, you know, how you are.
Banter.
Yeah.
All right then.
That's good.
So when you tell them that, what did they say?
I just don't really reply to everyone. I just take it on board, listen to what they're saying. That's it, really.
I hear that. So what else has been going on?
Not much. Just trying to get back into some fighting shape, training.
Yeah, I've seen you training hard, man.
Yeah, I am.
Seen them videos where you're doing the living kung fu. You look like you're
Yeah.
ready to take on
Oh,
the Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
No, I've seen you on the stepper. That stepper's hard work, man.
Nah. You know what I
Stay
see?
away from that.
Seen you dashing the axe.
Oh, that was yesterday.
How do you do that?
Do you know what? It's harder than
How
it
do you
looks.
dash the axe and make it go into the bullseye, bro?
Ain't it?
It's
Yeah.
harder than it
I
is.
didn't figure it out, to be honest. I did it, but
It's-
I want
it's
to
your
go back
release.
to understand
It's-
the
'cause
technique of
I
it.
went and done it, and it's your release. That's how you get it stuck in there, because it's mad still.
You
How
go
do you know
past
that
a
it's
certain
gonna
point,
hit
yeah.
Innit?
the target?
If you go past a certain point, you don't go
Yeah,
on. innit?
don't go on, man.
Now, how much takes was that?
We had a few goals.
Yeah. And you hit
hard
it every
than
time?
Nah, I didn't,
Yeah.
you know. I want to go back.
Yeah,
Okay.
good still, good fun.
Okay.
Trizzy. Go on.
Just chilling, just here. There.
I was Cov.
Cough.
No. 12 drinks. How was that?
Oh fuck it.
Yeah.
You know what?
I mean, we
I'm
said
not
we was gonna get
I'm
you
not-
back on and talk about it, bro.
Yeah. Obviously, we finally got you on.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is absolutely because every time I look at her, I can just see in her face that she just
Yeah, she's
rocked.
disgusting.
Vile.
She's disgusted. Well, obviously,
Vile.
you've got.
Oh,
I'm already
they're
offended.
really trying to push the image down.
Hotboy
Obviously,
shit,
the
up-
pi-
he went to London, and that footage.
No,
and
just
the
think
filming
of,
in the
for
toilet.
anyone that's listening.
Oh, that was him, man.
Yeah,
Two
well,
brain
yeah,
cells.
yeah,
For
yeah.
anyone that's listening, with 2 brain cells, he's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that man said." No, they're
But
capping.
the last time you came on, you said that you like disco pump.
I didn't say that.
And
You
that
see,
was
now
this
you're
vocal?
doing the journalism twisting up. I never said that I liked it. I said on that one occasion.
You did it.
And
Yeah.
now you've done it on 2 occasions.
No,
Just to end the year.
the way that.
But
no,
that was you in the
It
video.
was you.
It wasn't. For everyone who knows me, it wasn't me. But they're gonna say, "All right, there's a video going around of some dude eating some pussy in the club toilet.
Or the P word.
Don't say the P word.
Eat some pussy in the club toilet."
Timestamp.
Yeah, and they're going on like it was me, but it wasn't me.
Nah, but how did you feel when, after you'd eaten her out and she said you can't beat? How did you make you
Innit?
feel?
Because we seen when you tries to get up and
Yeah.
do your thing and she
You
just
know
stopped
what?
you.
You know what? You win some, you lose some.
And that one, did you win or lose?
I mean, that's a super loss because like 1, you got caught on camera, and 2, you didn't even get to hit.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. That's a big fat L.
What did it taste like?
Oh God, seriously.
And it, could you taste the toilet?
Yeah, it tastes like duck, toilet bleach. Yes. Duck, what's it called? Harpy? Harpy? Yeah, man, crazy.
Yeah, you got samurai over there.
Yo.
Popping up,
Ridiculous, man, ridiculous. Couldn't believe it. I was like, yo.
Oh, man.
So what you been up to? Any fights? Because
Yeah.
Yeah, so
we'll move
we
on
did our
from that
last
one.
fight. When did our last fight now? What was it, a month ago maybe? Yeah, I think I fought a month ago. It was a good fight. I won, obviously.
So since you lost the ginger, have you lost any since then? Because I can't remember.
You haven't lost, have you? Oh no.
Yeah,
You did.
But there was one which I think was like a bullshit decision because like, anyway, it was like obviously it was a decision.
Every time you lose, you say that.
Any?
No, but this is the thing, right? Yeah, when I win, the only reason I'm winning when I win is because I've like really mashed them up or knocked them out. You get me?
Yeah.
So there's been times where
It's a close fight.
yes, and because I'm not anyone's horse in the race, so to speak. I'm say for example, like look at it like this, right? So it's been the case with Ginge and whoever else is doing their show. My man's running the show. They need someone to fight. They need someone to come in and get beat up. And I'm that guy who's coming, but I'm not coming to get beat up and lose. You get me? So if they can get away with saying, "Oh yeah, we won," then they're gonna do that. Understand? Like it's whatever. But when man's like unconscious on the floor, but they can't say that. You get me? So that's when I've won the fight.
Okay.
Or when my man's face is looking like X, Y, Z, and mine's looking like A, B, C. They can't say. You get me?
So it's all politics, basically.
Yeah, I mean, not to say it's all politics, because obviously there's people that are saying, oh, I never won the fight, or I won the fight and they never won the fight, but it's it's a typical fighter thing. It's like, oh yeah, I lost the fight, but it's just one of them ones like, I get it. Whenever I say it, people are going to be like, oh, you're just saying that, but...
So ever since then, you've been knocking out, man?
Yeah, straight up. And obviously, man's have been... and bear in mind, right, the people that I'm knocking out, no exaggeration, have been, 27 kg more than me, 15 kg, 15, 20 kg more than me. The last guy I fought, he was 115 kg. I was weighing 93 kg. I'm calling people out to, I'm at such a massive disadvantage. Never had a black, never been dropped. Never had a black eye. These man, in this Birmingham team, these man, they can't really chat to me. If I'm gonna keep it, YG 400, it's just
So-
that. It's just that.
Have you put any thought in joining the porn industry?
I haven't. When I say have you put any thought in it, I suppose I have thought about it, but the thought was like, okay, I'm not gonna do that. If you get me. So
That
I
was the
thought,
thought.
yeah, I thought about it, and then I thought, well, I'm not gonna do that. Obviously, it would be good. It would be good to do it and then get some pussy. But then I don't know. I thought, I ain't gonna do that. I don't want to do that.
Nah.
Nah, it's like
I reckon you'd be a superstar in the porn industry, innit?
it would be good. It would be good on
Don't you think?
the front
He'd be
end.
brilliant, yeah. Amazing.
Because he
Amazing.
You like that one, don't you?
I saw the video. You were enjoying yourself in the video. So, I mean,
It wasn't me. But yeah. No. Yeah. Crazy.
All right, then we'll move on. What's your name? Where are you coming from? What do you do?
can you not remember my name since you asked me a few
I didn't
minutes
ask
ago?
you.
Because you're new on the show, you have to give the first introduction. These two have been on here before, obviously.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, is that what you're saying it to me? But I genuinely don't know your name because I didn't ask.
I'm Sinead
Oh, okay.
from Dublin. Dominatrix.
Dominatrix.
Yeah.
Are you Sophie's mum?
Miss Sophie's mum.
What was her name? Evie or Sophie?
Oh, Evie Sophie.
Oh,
That's
Who's that? Is that the Dominatrix you had on? Like,
nah. She's not a dominatrix. She's from Ireland. What she was from. She's just OnlyFans.
I think I saw her interview. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She looked a nice girl.
Is she? Are you her mum?
No.
Sister?
No.
Cousin?
why? Because they sound the same. They're from Ireland.
Because what? Because Ireland's so small, right? We're all related.
Like you all just know each other.
No.
So you're dominating people over in Ireland
Yeah, financial domination mostly.
because you seen one of our clips, didn't you? And you started slagging us off.
I did slag us off. I think that
What was it again? What clip was it?
I think you had a couple of girls on the show wearing like Mrs. Claus outfits or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And there was
The-
like
was that from
some
Was that from
kicking
a live
off.
With the
Oh,
argument
the
with
live
China.
show.
Oh, the live show.
The argument
That
with
Yeah.
was
China.
too much, that argument.
Yeah.
That was too
I
much.
feel like you get kind of young,
Nah.
dumbish girls on the show that act a certain way, and then you manipulate it into an argument with them. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
that what
Like,
you
they
think?
don't know how to stick up for themselves, but they're
that what we
walking
do?
themselves into situations.
That's what they was gunning for it.
Yeah.
They was giving it 10, innit? I thought it was
Yo, we were sitting back for that one.
Yeah, maybe it's just.
But what
the
you say,
girls
the
you had
girl.
on your show.
Okay, so because your point was that
My point is, a lot of the OnlyFans girls or sex workers you have on your show make shows of themselves, and I think it's a bad representation of other sex workers.
Okay.
So that's what I think.
No, but by the time they're older, wouldn't they have that wisdom that an older person has by then?
Probably.
That's proof of why they do the job, in a sense. Like, because if you had a skill set, surely you wouldn't choose to do that.
Exactly.
No, but a lot of them have got skill sets. We've had chefs on here. We've had plasterers.
Who do OnlyFans?
Yeah, but are they
Yeah.
genuinely
That's what I'm saying,
plasterers
it's
that
not
have just
such
done
a
a plastering
shame.
course and that's it? Have they done plastering and done
Well,
it as a trade, as a
they're
profession
supposed to
for
be, yeah.
years?
Well, I had
That's
I
crazy.
was a beauty therapist and
But
everything
that's
before
not
I
even
started.
that's not even a skill set. I respect men and women that do that kind of job, but I'm talking
First
about
of all, plastering.
intellect and skill set. Like, there's no IQ for plastering. Anyone can be a plasterer, and I'm not disrespecting them because they do a lot of work in houses and whatever they do. But I'm talking about a proper profession. Like,
Well, I don't get what you're saying. I mean, I explain.
I'm saying the girl generally, like girls that do OnlyFans, they come across as low IQ individuals.
Yeah, but they're not always. But I
talking
agree.
generally.
They're so young when they come on to do it. They
Yeah,
act
but they
like
develop.
idiots.
They develop intellect as they grow. Common ground intellect through life
Yes, so that's
experience.
why I think my point is you shouldn't start doing things like OnlyFans and porn when you're so young, because it literally destroys you before you have a chance to explore what you're good at. And you've already dug yourself into a hole. You've put yourself into a certain position.
But
that
people
doesn't
would
go
prefer
away.
to watch the younger girls than the older women. I don't know how that works, but I
Of
don't know.
course it
I'm
does,
just
yeah.
assuming.
Well, I'm a fetish. You know, it's I'm an older woman. I'm a dominatrix. It's a fetish. It's not like any other 18 or 19-year-old doing it. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't have
Not
sex.
really, no.
You don't have.
I don't get what your point is. You're being real quite rude. Like what?
Oh,
what
I
do you
just
mean?
genuinely don't know what you're on about. Like, I get you work in the porn industry.
Yeah,
But you're telling me what you are and everything. I'm just not with that, so I don't get it.
but I don't understand. What do you not get?
I'm not with that. I'm not on that. So whatever you're telling me, I can't relate to it. So
Oh, all right.
it's like you're looking for me to relate to. I can't.
I'm not saying anything
Oh,
like that.
there you
I
go.
just
I'm
thought
not being
you're-
rude. I'm just
Oh,
talking.
yes. You
Look at
sounded
Hotboy.
rude, but
Oh, nah, I'm not being
Look at boy.
Get the
But
popcorn out.
anyways,
Get the popcorn out, mate.
so Dominatrix, you see those girls, but your area of profession is Dominatrix, isn't it? I wouldn't say theirs is.
yeah, but
as such.
I did do all the mainstream stuff beforehand. I have done the what you would call normal porn, you know, for the first
Dicking side.
6 to 12 months of my career. Yeah, it's only changed to dominatrix, like a gradual change. You know, I started kind of doing a full time when I was
Yeah.
in the industry for about a year.
Is it like the hardcore Dominatrix, like shitting on man and
Yeah, I do
Human
everything
toilets.
like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all different. It's soft dom to, you know, more intense doming, and then it's just the financial domination as well, which is like purely, a lot of it's just online, and all different things. You know, it's just what I'm saying is, when I see the younger girls on here, and I see the way they're talking, and I see the questions you're asking them, and them getting defensive and things, I don't think they understand what they're doing enough to be able to. They come across badly.
They haven't
And
got
that's
enough
what I'm
of a
saying.
life-
I don't
a
think they
life.
understand that.
They haven't got enough of a life for you, kind of thing.
No, it's not that. It makes me sad looking at them. That's the best way I can say it.
So would you say you was like that when you was younger?
Well, OnlyFans wasn't around when I was younger, but luckily, I think that like OnlyFans, being able to join the platform when you're 18, and making it so easy to join up to. I mean, if you think if online OnlyFans wasn't a thing, and the only sex work people could do would be going out, getting into someone's car, giving them a blowy, getting out the car, getting handed money. 3/4 of the girls who do OnlyFans wouldn't be doing it. The reason why so many girls are getting into porn now is because you literally just sign up once you're 18, and a lot of your work is online, and it's so much easier to do, which I think is a really bad thing, because you know, 18, 19, 20, up to the age of 25, I think is far too young to be getting yourself into a dangerous industry like this. You know? It ruins your life.
Why do you think it's dangerous?
It's extremely dangerous. You get stalkers, you get no respect when you're out, you get spoken to like crap, you know, people don't respect you. A lot of the time you lose family, things like that.
So when you was doing porn, what age was you?
I only started doing OnlyFans and everything when I was 40.
When you
So
again,
40 is when I started
40
in
years
the
old.
porn industry. 40 years old,
Yeah.
yes.
So when you say, does Dominatrix come under porn?
That's
Was
sex work, innit?
Everything's sex work, yeah.
Yeah.
Even doing
So-
feed
so-
pictures.
So why
is
did you
sex
start
work.
then?
I probably started because, like I said, I did the bodybuilding, was competing for a number of years. That stopped. COVID started. I suppose honestly, looking back on it, I wanted the validation probably of still being, I don't know, admired to a certain point, having men getting paid for looking a certain way. I think that's why a lot of girls get into it. It's not particularly for the money, like, oh my God, I need the money, I'm going to join OnlyFans. I had money, there was no need for me to join the platform. It was just, I didn't realize, like, that everyone on the platform was going to be so young. I didn't know it would be like 18, 19, 20-year-olds. I hadn't really heard of it. I thought there would be kind of all different ages on it. It was only when I started and I got into it, I realized I was the oldest woman in Ireland doing it. And then, you know, I got more into it, and I suppose the longer you're in something, you can see the downsides of it and things like that, you know?
So you reckon it's affected you then?
I reckon it's affected me. I think that every girl that does porn, that goes into this, has got some type of issue with themselves, because, as you were saying yourself, I mean, why would you just choose to go into this industry? I mean, I find in my experience, and I've dealt with many girls that do this, we've all have something broken within us. Girls get very angry when I say things like that, but I think that we have all had some things happen to us, and it's made us choose to do porn, and it puts puts us in a vulnerable situation. You know, like you can have, you know, some type of mental problems and go and work and be like a policeman. You know what I mean? That's fine. You go into doing something like porn when you're young and you're vulnerable, and it leads you to an awful lot of more problems. You know what I'm saying? It affects you for life, these decisions. And I don't think it's a healthy industry. You know, there's a lot of drinking, there's a lot of drugs, there's a lot of partying, there's everything. The industry is very bitchy. The girls are very bitchy. It's all money orientated. It's a very toxic industry, I feel. It's not going to last forever for these young girls that are enjoying it at the moment.
So what would you say then? Because it sounds like you're saying if you're going to get into that, get into it when you're older.
No, I don't think you should get into porn
At
at
all?
all. I'm
Okay.
saying I'm already in it now,
Yeah.
right? So people
But
are
you
like,
got
if
in it late though, 40s?
I got in it late.
That's
so
what I mean.
that, you know, I got into it late. Like I said, I'm divorced, everything now. I have no interest in other relationships, so I've got nothing really to lose at this stage. You know what I mean?
Do you get a divorce and then enter into it?
Oh, I got a divorce like 12 years ago. I just, I got into it at the beginning of COVID, like, so 3.5 years
So
ago.
is that
But
porn or OnlyFans you got into at the beginning of COVID, you say?
OnlyFans, but I was
Okay,
doing more
right.
porn-based stuff rather than the stuff I'm doing now.
Okay,
You know what I mean? I was doing all the boy-girl, the blowjob videos, the things like that. You know, and then it gradually progressed to what I'm doing now.
Well,
Yeah.
girls have been on the show in the past, and they've seen it like in a whole different view. Like they probably say like they'd rather do it now when they're young. So
I don't think anyone should do it at all. I'm not advocating to do it when you're older. I just happen to do it when I'm older, but I'm not advocating to do porn at all. I don't think porn is a good industry or a good environment for any girl to get into. So what I'm saying is I would urge girls who think about doing this or who haven't done it yet and who think it sounds so glamorous and everything, I would urge them to go and get an education, to get another job somewhere else, to do anything but porn. And I'm not talking about survival sex work where you're on the streets and you're doing it because you need to do it and you're literally getting in and out of cars and you're doing like in-person sex work. I'm not judging that. What I'm saying is I think platforms like OnlyFans where you're 18 and you can just sign up on your 18th birthday is literally ruining girls' lives. You know?
Isn't sex accessible anyway? Like, as you grow older, like, isn't an 18-year-old before OnlyFans, like, they could still access the industry? I think just because the dynamics has
Yeah,
changed,
they
it's
could. They
similar.
could, but if before you're 18 and you're going to do sex work, you're doing more in-person stuff, or you're doing
Yeah.
Snapchat and you're selling your pictures or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
But when you're 18 and you join OnlyFans and your stuff's basically out there for life because you end up setting up a Twitter account. You end up selling your videos. Your videos are always around. It just makes it more. You feel it's an easier career choice when you're 18 to sign up to that platform, and I just think it makes me sad.
I think that's why your situation's so unique then, because you've been divorced and now you're in the industry, whereas we haven't had anyone who's been divorced and then gone into the industry. They're either haven't been married or they're actually in a relationship and doing OnlyFans.
Yeah.
So
what's wrong with you?
I'm laughing at you. Maybe I'm tripping, but I'm just laughing at like your
high off the
face.
sweets.
I'm sure last week Zoe went. She
Oh, I wasn't here for
Zoe?
that show.
Zoe Greybeard.
Zoe Beauty.
Yeah.
Who's that? Was that when I weren't here?
Well, I don't know if she's divorced anyway.
Nah,
Sorry, carry on anyway. Sorry.
But what's her name divorced? That was the porn woman.
So we Dobby.
Yeah.
She divorced. She looked like she's been doing porn all her life.
Fuck it out.
I've been divorced years though. Like I've been divorced 12 years, so that's nothing to do with my career choice.
But you're
or
saying
anything like that.
your thing wasn't money motivated, was it?
No, it was just stupidity.
Attention. Yeah.
Stupidity. I thought it would be an interesting thing to try. I was hearing a lot about it. You know what I mean? So I'm saying myself, I was stupid.
You got divorced at 31. What age did you get married?
Oh God, well see in my day, everyone was getting married early. Like I got married, I think when I was 23. I had 2 kids by the time I was 23, you know? That's what it was like back then. A lot of people were getting married then. Now it's like people are getting married kind of in their late 30s and things like that, you know?
And not at all even.
Nor not at all even, yeah. I was very young doing all that, you know? But I had my first kid at like 18. So,
and when you broke, so can we talk about your divorce?
Of course.
Do you mind talking about your
no,
divorce?
I don't mind talking about anything, no.
So your situation with your ex-husband.
Ex-husband.
How does that situation work now?
Well, we're
Because
like,
you've got kids together.
we have kids together. So for, I'd say the first 8 years, it was kind of bitter, fighting in and out of court. In Ireland, you have to get a legal separation before you get a divorce. So you have to go to court and get a legal separation. Then you have to be legally separated for 2 years, and then you can go and get a divorce. So that's what we did. So there was like arguing in and out of court, things like that. I had a different boyfriend, because obviously we were separated. And then
how soon after?
How soon after? Oh gosh, I don't even know. I had a couple of boyfriends.
Was it like, what is it? Bounce back? Is it bounce back? Is it,
Oh, you like.
Rebound?
No, well, see, we broke up when I had a 5-day-old baby. We had a 5-day-old newborn, so.
And that's when you broke up?
No, we broke up because he had cheated whilst I was pregnant.
Okay.
And
how did you find out?
Women know.
Damn.
And then it was admitted to me. But like things like that are all in the past. There's
It's funny when women say women know.
No.
How did they know?
You know.
Yeah.
They would start wearing the aftershave. They start doing different moves in bed.
Oh, he was going out there.
You know. But I do feel, I was pregnant and things like that, and I know all this is awful. But somebody doesn't, he cheated because he was unhappy with the relationship, and it was, and I'm over all that now. Really, I am. Any bitterness about that has left me now. So then. I had a boyfriend for like 3 years, and he basically beat me up really badly, just once.
Wow.
But I got him prosecuted, went to court, and my ex-husband actually came to court with me, held my hand through it all. We started kind of just growing closer, becoming friends, so now we're like best friends. We probably spend, like I said, more time together than married couples do. We spend all our time together. It's very comfortable. It's like we do our food shopping together. He's in the house all day. He minds the kids when I work.
Is your kid's dad as well?
He's my kid's dad, yeah. Okay. And not my 25-year-old. She's got a different dad. Because I had her when I was very young. I had her when I was pregnant at 17. But
Are you fucking on that?
No, are you mad? Jesus, we haven't done anything since like we were divorced.
Oh.
Not
Yeah.
once, not even.
So not even when you come to court
oh,
and all of that.
nothing.
Or nothing.
Absolutely no.
Nothing
You know
at
what?
all.
If I come to court, I get some pussy. Edit.
That P word again.
That P word. No, it's
Does
it's
he
really,
try to stick it on you?
No, he's not even
Why are you
interested,
saying it
man.
like so? Like,
Innit?
like
Yeah,
it ain't. That
Like
would
you
be a
ain't
normal
matched him.
thing, though. Like, if he's single, you're single.
No,
Yeah.
but it's
Like-
so not like that. Like he'd be. I'm really funny about affection and hugging and everything like that. I'm not like
Touchy
You
feely.
gave me a hug when I
touchy
came in
feely.
here. So what's that?
No, that you know what I mean. No,
Oh,
no,
you're
no,
touching
no.
him now. Where you set? Where you set? Touching him.
Of course, I saw that video. I know with skills. You know what I'm saying?
I knew she loved it, you know. I knew she loved it, you know.
I did not.
I knew you loved it.
Send
I'm
it to me
a
later,
body
okay?
language person. I'm a body language person. Like,
No, but no, it's really not like that. It's not like that. He actually, for my Christmas present this year, we had, because it was so long ago, our wedding is on a DVD, which we can't watch anymore. So he got to put onto a little, UPS stick for me and things. Like, yeah, we still do all that coupley stuff, but we're not a couple.
So
And we
don't you think that situation there is a bit mad? How you
It's completely crazy.
You do dominatrix, and you've got your ex-husband in the position.
You're dominating
You're
him.
dominating him.
Yeah.
Don't you think that's a
That's
bit?
basically what's going on, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you do that stuff with him?
No. My subs are actually always requesting, could they watch me and my ex-husband together, and just watch us, and be in the corner of the room. I'm like, Christ, no,
But
Jesus.
how much would they have to? Obviously, everything
Nothing would make
Oh,
me do it
come on.
again. No,
No,
nothing,
come on.
no.
No,
10
be
grand.
real.
20k?
I can't explain how sick I would feel if I slept with
30K.
them
Why
again.
don't? Are you not
Nothing.
attracted to him no more?
No.
40.
that what it is then?
I look at him like
40,000
nothing.
pounds.
No, I'm telling you,
100,000.
nothing. No, I would physically
One-
be sick. No, it's not like that. No.
250,000.
She just don't want to admit it on camera. Like, if he's watching, he'll think
No,
he's
I
getting some
couldn't.
pussy
I couldn't
tonight.
go there again. I couldn't go there.
500K.
No, nothing to sleep with him. I'm telling you.
1 million.
A million.
No, and it's nothing to do with him. I'm just
50
not.
million.
Okay, 50 million. I'd sleep
Oh.
with anyone for 50 million. Okay. Come on now. I'm not stupid. No, but it's not. Understand, it's not like that. It's like a deep friendship we have. You know what I mean? It's, technically, I wear the boots or whatever you'd like to say because,
Basically, you wear the trousers. right?
yeah. But, it's happy. We're happy like that.
All right.
Samurai, you're married, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
You married?
Practically.
What are you on about?
You basically.
Why are you swing over to me first?
She's basically married.
I'm just listening.
Marriage and that.
You've been a bit quiet. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
what am I supposed to say? I'm just talking, Eddie. What do you want me to say?
You're married as well, aren't you?
Keep me out of the equation, man. Swing it my way.
Let's go to the sins.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go to the sins.
Samurai, are you married? Is that the biggest sin?
How is it a sin if you was married? It's a blessing.
Look how offended she got
Yeah,
then.
that's why I
Yeah,
said it.
George you
That's
out.
why I said
He
it.
George you out. Don't fall for that guy over there. He got ya. Look, she's buttoning up and everything, you know.
You are married?
I'm not answering no questions.
Oh, she's married? You know, Yeah, let's move on. Let's go on to the sins. Sins, yeah?
Samurai?
Me?
Samurai.
We'll stay
I
on
ain't
you.
got no sins. Again?
You got
Again.
no sins?
Nah.
See, we didn't know it. Again, did you say?
Yeah.
Did you not give one last time?
No, she
Nah.
didn't.
Nah, see, you definitely have to do this.
Yeah.
My first sin, I was just on about stealing when I was young.
Okay.
Yeah.
So stealing when you're older, yeah?
Nah, that's when I was a kid, like 7, 8, 9.
What about you twerking videos? Is that a sin?
I ain't got no twerking videos. About twerking videos. What the hell?
All right, then. I'll give you a break. Trizzy.
Don't do this.
We know what his sin is. We
Innit?
saw the video.
Now, that was his first sin, though, last time. when
Oh,
he came.
was it?
The way how honest.
His
What's
fir-
my?
Your first sin was disco pum.
I'll be honest, right? Yeah. Haven't really been sinning. I've been trying to live right, just to get me. I went to church the other day. Went to
Oh, he's found himself a church girl. He's found.
I haven't.
You haven't, yeah.
If there's any bad bees
He's
from
eating pum in
church,
church? Oh,
That's crazy.
my God,
Yo,
that's a sin.
God,
That's a sin.
God,
You can't do that.
I
What
don't
he
do
said?
anything crazy like that.
He said, pussy in church?
Bad sin, that is.
What is it?
Yeah,
What are you doing?
What brand is
Trizzy.
it? What?
That's the biggest sin so far.
That's crazy.
You're
Yo, listen,
disgusting.
God, I would never
Yeah.
do that. God knows I would never do that. Even, listen,
All right, then, let him
Look,
go.
Sinead
Let him
is
go.
looking at you
Go on, let him land,
disgusted.
let him land.
you
Go
know
on.
what, who? She's feeling me. I don't know what she's
Definitely.
And Samurai.
She's married.
Yo, she's actually gonna roundhouse kick me.
It doesn't look like that.
Yo,
I didn't even have no vibes to nobody.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she's married.
Let me ask you one question.
Go on.
Why are you tucked into the seat like that, bro?
This is just how I feel comfortable. Firstly, why for looking at me like that?
man said,
You know what it is?
man said, why for looking at me like that?
But
No, why are you tucked in like that?
just like ergonomically,
He's
this
comfortable,
is
innit?
yeah, man. Like this is the way because now I don't have to. How to explain it? I'm thinking in like an energy conservation list.
Energy efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So say for example, everyone else that wants to talk to the mic, they've got to
Move
Lean
forward.
in, lean
yeah,
in,
exactly.
2 minutes,
Now,
2
I'm-
centimeters.
Exactly. I'm chilling.
So you're just locked in then.
Yeah, man. Big up everyone else working hard. I'm relaxing.
Okay, so have you got any other sins?
About.
You was gonna tell us?
I haven't been reading my Bible as much as I should be. That's my sin.
That's not even a sin, bro.
Damn.
Nah, you
I
ain't
don't,
gonna
I've been, you know what? I've rather been behaving like I haven't done nothing crazy.
You got a girl
I
now?
went to nah. I would have.
When are you gonna get a girl, bro?
I'm too honest to God, yeah. I'm raw. I'm too crazy. You see, like, because say for example now.
You scary now? Go on, go on.
Innit?
No, it's alright.
Doesn't scare me. I
Eat him alive.
I
him for
discipline
lunch.
him
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew.
big time.
Will you discipline him and then tell your husband
Wait
afterwards?
there.
My ex-husband doesn't give a crap what I do, you know?
But do you talk about them things?
All the time.
I think she
Yeah.
likes Trizzy.
Yeah.
Do you like back shots, Sinead?
Huh?
Do you like back shots?
What's back?
Do you like doggy style?
No. I don't. I like doing man doggy style with my
What?
strap on.
What?
but,
Anyway,
you
as
know,
You can do Trizzy then.
no one's doing me doggy style.
It's just like, keep me out.
Get me out of here. No wonder my fans says.
No one did tell me not to come back.
I mean, to be fair, what this is called the Sinners podcast. Like, what was you expecting? But anyway,
This is probably the worst one I've ever been on.
what was I don't know.
Oh my God.
I think you was gonna tell us why
Haven't
you
got a
know
girl.
the way you sit in is that the way you position the pussy to when you eat it. Is
Nah,
that
it does
why
look like you're.
tucked under-
Nah, it does look like you're ready to get your face sat on.
Yeah, that's why you tucked under the table, isn't it?
I'm just chill-
How
I'm
would
just-
that thought even occur to you?
Yo, super white, you know. Super white.
That's
You're
not a
moving-
white.
No, yeah, wait, what? Is it not?
Nah.
Oh, okay, right, sorry. I thought
All
I
right,
had you.
carry on. Have you got us in?
Nah, I've just been chilling. I've just been like, you know, trying to get in God's honest truth. I've been trying to get closer to God. Been reading my Bible. I feel like.
So why no gal, bro? You've not.
As in, no, girl. As in, I just okay. So say for example, right.
Do you want one?
I feel like my mouth says I do, but then my actions and behaviors say otherwise. Because like, say for example, like say I'm on the door, right? Yeah, I'll be on the door. I don't know.
See a buff man.
Lava, bro. Lava.
Yeah,
Lava.
lava. Is that what? Is that
Lava,
the thing?
bro.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm out of the loop. Sorry.
You keep, everyone just keep cutting him. I just want
Yeah,
to.
go on.
No, it's, all right, it's cool.
Anyway.
I don't mind. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah. Anyway, so like I'll pattern a girl, then I'll chat to her, and it won't work out. And it's like it used to be a thing where I'd be thinking like it's them the problem, but I have now come to realize I'm the problem. I am wholeheartedly. I'm raw crazy. I just need to be on my own until I'm not crazy.
Hang on a
When you
minute.
say you're crazy, in what way though? Like,
No,
just in
wait
my-
there. Before you start,
Go on,
why
go on.
do you have to get a female on the doors?
No, okay. I'm just saying like where I'll be like me. Just saying, just throwing out a scenario.
Is that the only
No,
scenario you meet females?
anywhere. Like you see, I'm brave.
You don't,
innit?
you
So
don't
I'll
want
pull
a
up.
girl from there, mate.
I'll put. You got to bear in mind, right? You know, I'm not working on doing some dusty rave. I'm working. Say, I might be working on a restaurant, so it's not a place where you can just come in to eat. So they're not. It's not like some skanks that come in there. You get me?
But the security for the restaurant.
Right? No, as in like, but they might serve alcohol. I'm trying to talk about what I'm talking about, as in where I'm like working, but I'm not trying to say.
Bro,
But
why
sometimes-
haven't you got a girl, bro? Come on.
I'm raw. I'm just a bit tapped. I've come to realise I'm a bit tapped.
What do you mean it hasn't got a girl? Do you see
Haven't got a
women?
girl.
Yeah.
As in what? See women? Yeah. As in, do I get pictures?
Twyla
yeah?
wants to know how are you tapped?
Oh, he's not settled down with a woman. You're
Yeah,
basically
no.
saying.
No, so what, basically you're saying, are you saying that you get them, yeah, you beat, and then that's it?
Yeah. I
He's not
guess you
beaten?
could say so.
He's not even
Are
beaten.
you out of your mind? What you crazy?
So then you can't get past that first stage, is that what you're saying?
No, okay. I'm just a bit. You know what I mean? I'm just a bit
You like your own space. What is it?
Yeah, man. I just can't like.
Yeah, but all guys like their own space. Everybody likes their own space.
Seems like you got some trauma here, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. Oh, 100%. Yeah.
From
yeah,
what?
yeah.
You've been cheated on?
Oh nah. I wouldn't even say that. I would say okay. I'll straight up go and say. You remember I come up here and I said before. Yeah.
Are you an only child?
Nah, I've got like 3 brothers. Yeah.
You come up here before and what?
And what was it I was chatting about? All right. So you remember I said my brother passed? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So
You're
imagine.
getting a bit deeper into
No,
this. You're
yeah,
getting
okay,
under
okay.
the table
No,
now, bro. Can you put the mic down or
I'm
something?
okay, cool.
No,
I think
no,
I'm
just
starting to slide.
just curl it like
Just-
that.
Okay, I can
Push
sit
it
up. I sit up a little bit. So basically, say for example, right, when my brother passed, right, I was
Okay.
I was like seeing it. I don't know. I was dealing with the thing in it, and then when
That's that he was seeing a female. That's what he's saying. Just in case.
Yes, I
Okay,
agree.
right.
Got it.
So then, obviously, my logic after I was like, yo, so I was dealing with this thing when I could have been spending more time with my brother, and then that just made me have like a weird kind of like fuck these
Revelation.
bitches. But then that's not normal, innit? So that was when I realised, yo, I'm tapped, you know.
That is normal.
Is it? Is it?
I
That
can't
makes
relate
sense.
to what you lost, but if you're going through a situation
You're
and something
grieving, yeah.
happened, you're going to look for ways
Yeah,
to
but then-
blame that you could have done something better.
Okay.
Ah, wow. I like
Did
that.
you know your
Yeah.
brother was dying?
Nah.
Exactly. So therefore,
Yeah.
you can't really blame that on the fact that you're seeing a girl because you didn't know your brother was dying.
Yeah, I know. But then that was when exactly that.
That's
like
a
that.
trauma response, and if you do that all the
Yeah,
time.
probably that's what I'm saying. So that's completely illogical for me to do that. That was when I realised, yo, right, I'm kind of crazy. Just from obviously like that and other shit. I'm just like, yeah, man, I'm just fucking.
How do you
It's not the
plan?
right time for you at the moment.
Yeah.
But
yeah. I
how long
suppose
ago
so.
was that?
Fucking hell. Shit. What, you know, a couple of years maybe. Couple of
Yeah.
years, something like that. Huh?
So how do you planning on healing from it?
I don't, man. I'm just vibing.
Just vibing.
So you left her? Like you just left her?
Oh,
After
nah,
you
like
died?
it was like obviously say for example, we was doing a thing, we went our separate ways, like a while before my brother had passed. You get me? Then obviously it did pass, and I was thinking, wait a minute, you get me? I was with
I've
this-
been wasting my time.
Yeah.
Is that what
I was-
you're thinking?
Yeah, I was like, yo, I was with this bitch, but I could have been spending time with my bro type shit. So
And
then,
was there something about what she was doing that made you feel that way?
Nothing at all, innit?
Oh,
So
so
that
now-
was when I was like, okay, no, I can't be with a girl because something's wrong with me. Like
No,
I'm
that's
kind
just
of
grieving.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
maybe
all.
that.
So
Maybe
you felt like you
I don't
was
know.
tapped. You felt like you was tapped because of that situation, but you felt like you was crazy, but eating disco pum, you didn't feel that was a bit crazy.
You know what? Wait, what? Wait,
That's
huh?
not crazy.
I mean, you know what?
Eating sweaty crack.
No,
cheese
basically
in
saying
the
he
dark.
prefers to just eat the pussy and then let her go about her business.
No, huh?
Just that's what you're
I
saying.
don't think that's what.
Yeah, because that's what you said. You said my mouth's telling me I do, but my head's telling me I don't. So obviously your mouth's doing the work, and then
Do you know what it is?
your head's saying, "Yo, get rid of this bitch." Isn't it? What did you mean by
I
that?
can count for all the listeners. Yeah, I am not like a serial. Because I've spoke about it once, right? It's giving the impression that I'm out here eating pussy. I'm not a serial pussy.
And then
yeah?
you seen a video?
That video is not me. I can count on one hand the amount of vaginas I ate. So, I mean, which sounds crazy as a statement, but yeah, I'm not out here just like eating.
Nothing wrong with that, bro.
Yeah.
All right, then we're gonna get to the next sin.
Dommy Mummy.
Yeah, right.
My sin? I don't really have any sin.
You've had a lot of time to think about it, Dommy.
Come on, Dommy Mummy.
All right,
You've got some bad ones.
Yeah.
You've said that you've been in a whole relationship, been married, all of those things, come out on the other side, and then started up OnlyFans. But you also have had 3 boyfriends in that space
Oh,
of time.
yeah, more than that. I mean, it's lots.
Boyfriends or like not sex partners. You actually had more than 3 boyfriends. Yeah.
Yeah, since my breakup.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I've had more than
Short-term ones, then.
Short term and long term, you know. What would my sin be? My sin would be maybe, I don't know, that like I'm very mean to men, or like I hate them.
Yeah.
Is that a sin?
Is that why you got into dominatrix?
What made you hate men?
I suppose my husband cheating on me, getting beaten up by my boyfriend. You know, the fact that there's doing porn and you just see the disgusting shit they say to you all the time, and then becoming a dominatrix and seeing what they will do for you under your control, and just people's fetishes. It's hard to respect men anymore, you know.
I think
Just like
that's like what most women say now. But I think the men that you pick are a reflection of you. So
yeah. I mean, it's my own fault for getting it. I mean, I do agree with what you're saying. You know, I went out with an asshole.
so is it fair then to like say all men?
Well, when you're in this industry and you have hundreds, thousands of men, all different men from all different walks of life.
Yeah, but the same kind of category men,
But
really.
are they the same? Because I mean, I've met and seen so many. I mean, and then all my friends that I have doing it, or all the women I have, they have different subs than me. From what I can see, it's men are a lot. I mean, I find I'm sure there's good men out there. Obviously there is.
Yeah.
But I find that in this industry, it's extremely hard to find them or to have trust or
Yeah,
faith
I'd
in
get
any
that
of them.
in that industry. Then I
Of
agree.
course. And it's hard for me when I'm talking to women who swear to me, oh, I know my partner doesn't look at porn, or I know he doesn't. I'm thinking in my head, the fuck up they are.
Does that make a man bad if he watches porn, do you think?
I don't think it makes a man bad, but if I was in a relationship with somebody and they were sub to an OnlyFans girl's page,
Really?
I would fucking flip out. I would not be with them, because watching porn's a different situation, right? You're going on Pornhub, you're watching a randomer, you know. But if you're subbing to OnlyFans, you're subbing to a particular girl who you like. So, you know, 1 girl, 2 girls, 3 girls, whatever. You're, you know, potentially getting custom videos off that one person. You're getting maybe video calls off that person. You're basically in one-on-one contact with that person.
But then if I go on a website, you know Jada Fire, right?
Yes.
So say if I go on a website and I look at, I'm not like subbing to Jada Fire, but I've come to the website for Jada Fire. That's not.
You've subbed to Jada Fire, bro. Stop
She's
lying.
not. She's out of the game, man. She's retired. Jersey.
And you're still giving her money.
Her jersey's hung up.
And you're still giving her money.
She's out. She owns the team now. She don't play no more. She's long.
Oh, you've been looking to sub.
Nah, no.
So you need a replacement for the Jada
I've
Fire
never-
sub.
I'm not. A girl could never even. What am I not paying for? How to explain it?
Jada Fire.
I'm not. I wouldn't buy a girl a Chupa Chups lollipop. Never mind pay for a fucking OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So when you're going on dates, they're paying for you.
What date? We ain't going on no date.
Nah, stop that,
So
please.
what do you
Stop
do
that.
when you link a
stop
girl then?
with it.
Do
You
I
stop.
look like a calendar? We ain't going on no date.
So what
stop-
do you do then?
What would you do with a girl?
What
if
do you
you're
do?
Hold
when
on.
you see a girl?
Wait there. You stop Triz from making his point. You were saying, yeah, that you would never sub to a person. Yeah. But you're saying that by you going onto the site to look for a particular
Yeah.
person, is that the same? That's the question that you was trying to, you get me?
It's a hard one, isn't it? What do you think? It's a hard.
I don't see that. Like, I've got a completely different view. Like, I don't understand why women are so concerned with men, like, just doing what they want, in a sense. I just think people in general should be free. And I think if people had better morals and principles, we'd be in a better society overall. Like, I don't see why women seek to control men and vice versa as well. I don't get it.
Maybe it's because you're really not in this, like, in this grimy world at all, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? You do your sport and you're big into that and everything, and you don't have to deal with this type of thing that if you choose to be in this industry, you deal with. And I just think, for me, if I had a partner and he was sub to an OnlyFans or he was watching porn all the time, no. For me, I couldn't.
I think that's women in general in the West.
But I do understand that, I mean, this is something that I really feel that, you know, if men do sub to OnlyFans girls, they watch porn, even if a man cheats on a night out, right? It doesn't mean they don't love their partner. It's just men. Do you know what I'm saying?
Have you cheated before?
Have I cheated?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've cheated. I cheated on everybody I was with except my
Damn.
husband. Except my husband.
That is it.
When I was married to him, I never cheated.
Oh, no. But have you cheated on any relationship before that one?
Not before that, after that.
After
All
that.
of
So
them.
why did you leave your husband for cheating?
Because after he cheated on me, I said to myself, fuck this, like, what the fuck has I been?
You
So,
take it out. Do you reckon you took it out on everyone after that?
yes.
Would you say you?
I lost respect for men to a certain point when that happened, and I just, I suppose, lost my. By doing that, I suppose I thought I was like getting one up on the men, but really I was just letting myself down doing that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what women like to do. They like to get one up.
Yeah, but really,
Yeah,
you're,
but
you're
they
not
don't
getting
heal
one.
themselves.
No,
There
they-
needs to be healing.
exactly.
Right,
That's
you said
how you
you
keep your body count down as well, so you
Agreed.
won't be sleeping around.
you
that's
said
a
you
necessary part
understand.
of the
You said you
ecosystem.
understand why men cheat, or you know that men cheat. So that's why I asked you why. So did you say you didn't understand back then?
No.
No.
I was married. I had 4 kids. It was a total shock to the system. I really couldn't believe I couldn't believe it. My whole world collapsed.
Sounds like yours was a traumatic one though. Like if the circumstances were
Well, it was
different,
only
maybe.
I had a newborn baby. I was only at a hospital that day.
And
It was
he
our
was putting on
7th
different
year
perfumes and all that.
anniversary. It was our 7th year anniversary. We had been together like 11 years and then married 7, and he left that day. That was traumatic. But actually, the most traumatic thing was when I got beaten up in a relationship after that. That was actually more traumatic than anything else that had happened to me.
What was the excuse for that? How did that come about?
I don't know. I never had the chance to find out. As soon as he
Just
left
gave
the
you
house, I called the police, and I didn't see him again until I was in court.
Yeah.
It was
He
just-
probably heard that you cheated on him.
Oh no,
But don't you
nuts.
think it's better instead of saying you got no respect for men and saying about girls not doing porn and stuff young? Isn't it better to like just be honest and like educate girls on why, like in terms of like saying, if a guy cheats on you, like is it not better to raise awareness that way instead of saying or promoting that men are like no good?
I'm not promoting that. What I'm promoting is I think that girls need to think very carefully before they get into the sex industry.
I understand, but you're an older woman, so like you're an experience in the industry, so
And
as
I
you
work
grow in
and
it-
I work with like 18, 19, 20-year-olds
yeah,
all
so
the time.
like, do you tell them that you got no respect for men, or you're promoting that they shouldn't be there, or you just
I
run
don't
with
say
it?
anything to girls about how they should be in relationships and how.
But say they follow you on Instagram, right,
Yeah.
and then this clip comes out, and you're saying you hate men and you got no respect for men. Like it's like planting a seed to the younger girls that that's what men are, like they're no good. When
Well,
in reality,
in the porn industry, they aren't any good. So the
That's-
girls that are doing
that's
this
not
job,
true. Like people are good, but they're just all in different scenarios in life. It doesn't make them bad people.
that could be it. But in the industry I work in, the men are normally bad news. So
But you just said about cheating, it
Just
was a
to-
shock
so
to
do
your
I.
system,
I need a piss,
and
right,
through
so
your
if I leave-
experience.
yeah,
He's not
because I was
gonna
very naive
knock
and
a
young
fight.
there.
Is that
Yeah,
okay?
so why can't you just educate
Security.
girls on being naive and how you are as a
But that's
person
what
back then?
That's what I'm doing. Just
Why
because my
saying men
opinion.
are no-
but
and
I'm
you
a dominatrix. I'm a financial dominatrix.
What's that got to do with anything?
It's got to do with the fact that what I feel about men, I'm not putting on other girls. I'm specifically speaking my opinion about men. I'm warning girls about the dangers
Yeah,
of
but
getting
girls
into
go,
the industry.
all the OnlyFans girls and
I
young girls
understand.
are on social media, so they're going to look through everything and they see everything, and this is what influences them to do OnlyFans or the hot
But
chicks
that's
online.
why I don't. That's why I don't speak. I'm not saying
You
go
are
do
speaking, you're on the
OnlyFans.
mic talking it.
But I'm not. I'm not. Have I said for
How many
any
people
girls
are
to
gonna
do
see this video?
OnlyFans? Have I said to any
said
girls
that
it's a good idea?
you
I
got
said
no
I
respect
dislike
for
men.
men.
Of course, I dislike men intensely.
Yeah, but you've just openly also said that it's through cheating. You was like through going through trauma because of it. Is it not better to like educate women in that sense rather than saying you got no respect for men? Because you do
But
have
that's-
respect for men. You've just found the wrong men.
I don't have respect for any man.
No, you can't disrespect the guy.
No, I can. I can say what I want. And
Yeah,
I
you can
feel
do
what
that
I
around the
want.
guys that you're around, but a guy of
You're on about the
certain
guys in general, like
class,
the mass.
You couldn't disrespect them. You can only disrespect the guys that you come across.
I
and that's who you
I
choose
don't.
to
I
settle for.
I am not putting across to girls that men are bad people. I'm putting across to girls that they have to be careful what they're doing and how they're dealing with men now. Because
So if an 18-year-old girl
yes,
flick through Instagram next
Yes.
week, and you're saying the way these chop up the clips that you got no respect for men and
Yeah.
all the negativity you're promoting about men,
Mm-hmm.
what does that influence them to believe based on what you're saying and where we are in society?
well, hopefully they won't be sleeping around as much like they do and doing all that. I mean, I don't get why you're so negative about this. Like, you came into this podcast with your nose in the air anyway, barely looking at me. So I don't like already
why would I look at
assume.
you? Do you want me to
like,
look at you?
no, but
Why
as
would I
soon
look
as
at
we
you when you come
came
in the
in here,
room? I
as
said
soon as we
hello.
came
Hotboy
in
Trizzy,
here,
please,
you're
hurry.
I
like,
said hello.
Security.
I don't think so. I think as soon as I think you're being rude from the beginning.
Okay.
So I
Why would I
don't
look at
know.
you when I come in the room? Like, there's 10 people in the room. I'm not just going to directly look at you. Why would I be looking
We're
at
the
you?
only 2 women in here. You could at least have just said
No, there's
hi.
not.
I did say
There's
hello.
another woman over there.
She wasn't in
Did
here.
I say hello? I said hello, didn't I?
I don't know.
I'm sure I said hello.
Anyway,
We can't hear you.
Pardon?
Sorry, I was saying disrespectful like Twyla's a woman too. She's got a pussy as well. So.
Oh, I didn't. She wasn't in the room at the time.
Oh, okay.
Have
Big
you
up
said
Twyla
hello?
and her
I've been
pussy.
said hello.
Sorry.
I wanted to ask a question. So do you feel, have you healed from your situation with your husband?
Well, clearly we're good friends now. Obviously, I have no
have you healed?
bitterness against it.
But have you healed from that situation?
I think I've healed from everything. I think that what has probably, I mean, I have had, like yourself said, I've had very negative experiences with men throughout my life, which again was my own fault.
Did it start with the situation with your husband cheating on you, and then after that, the
Yeah.
effect of that?
Maybe it was the effect of that, but I mean,
So then, really, have
my
you healed?
parents are
You ain't
separated
really fully
as well.
healed, have you?
Probably not. No, that which is why Dominatrix. You know, which
That's
is,
what I was gonna say. 'cause
Yeah,
of
I
it.
can't imagine. I can't imagine for me being in a happy relationship, having a respectful, you know, one-on-one, like being in love with somebody and things like that. But I can't imagine that now. But it's not something that I want either. I'm very happy with the way my life is now and what I have going on. And you know, the thing is, I probably do like being in control a lot. So I don't know if I'd like to be in a relationship where it was like,
Do you think that's through insecurity?
I don't know if it's true.
Like, do you think as a woman, don't you think, is there not a part of you that, like, feels that you deserve to be with a man that treats you right?
if I, you know what I would have liked to look for before becoming a dominatrix, I would have liked to be with a man, you know, a strong man that would help you make decisions, you know, be a good provider, be all these things, you know, trustworthy, things like that. But I've never had that experience. So I suppose over time, I've had to become the man in every relationship I've been in. I've been the provider, the decision maker,
in your marriage.
the
Your
this.
masculine energy.
Yeah.
Did you have a dad in your life?
No, my dad, my mum and dad separated when I was about 12, 13. I never really had a decent relationship with them, especially when this job came along. I haven't spoken or seen him since, and that was like 3.5 years ago. So there's definitely, I will agree
Daddy
with that,
issues.
daddy issues, probably unresolved trauma.
Yeah.
And certainly doing porn has not helped that trauma. Like, I'll hold my hand up and say it has not helped anything like that. But that is why I do, I suppose, the domination. You know what I mean? Because
Gives you power.
a certain sense of power would be it. Yes. You know, over these men and things like that. And if I was going to go out with someone now, if that was ever going to happen in the future, I would probably like to be with a more submissive man. I don't know. It all sounds lovely, having somebody being the decision maker, having somebody be the money provider, having somebody, but I'm so used to being in control all the time and being the
That's why you want a
provider.
submissive man.
Yeah.
That's why you want a submissive man, because you've been doing this. For so
Yeah,
long.
I've
someone
never
come along the
had
line.
I've never had somebody look after me really.
Let me ask you a question.
Speedy can look after you.
Right.
Hasn't your husband become the submissive guy that you want?
I don't want him. I don't want anyone in that way. Do you understand?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
No,
She's
women-
in control of the whole situation. you're saying.
women don't know what they want. That's straight facts.
Because your husband seems to be the guy that you want now.
No, but not that. I don't want a sexual relationship or anything
I'm not
like
saying sexual.
emotional
I'm
or
talking
anything
about-
with anyone. We have a partnership
Yeah.
that works for us.
Yeah. So ain't that a relationship? You don't have to have sex.
Oh, we're definitely not in a relationship with each other now. I mean, if I was in a relationship with somebody, like proper relationship, like going out with them, and they were still happy with me doing OnlyFans and making that type of content with girls or men, I wouldn't want to be in a relationship where my partner was happy
Happy
with
with
me
it.
doing all
So
that either.
has he
So
got a
then,
girl?
so then you
your
need a
husband,
dominant person,
that
then,
guy?
not submissive.
Has that guy got a girl? Your ex-husband?
No,
Has he-
no.
Has he had one since?
So what's he doing? Like?
No, well, he's got health problems now because he was in a coma for like 5 months last year, you know, things like that. So he's health problems now. But no, he hasn't got a girlfriend. I don't think either of us have any interest in having another relationship.
That's why you're still so close together then. So because are you two planning on the situation that you're in now with him? Are you two just planning on riding this to the end? And
we will
basically-
probably eventually end up being retired together, living together somewhere and stuff. Yeah.
So
we will.
so you're going to be retired with him. So isn't that like
A
relationship?
companion.
That sounds like a
companion.
relationship to be.
A companion, I would say.
You love your husband, man.
I would
Just
love
give him something,
I-
man, later.
I would. I love him as in I would look at him like we went to Funderland, a theme park in Dublin the other day, and he was going on these rides, and he was like laughing and smiling, and I thought it was so cute that it was making me smile. Like I look at him like he's like.
That sounds like love to me.
No, it's
like
not.
the more
It's
you
like a
talk-
fond,
Like
She's got
fondness.
five. She's got 5 children, not 4.
I have an awful fondness for him. You know what I mean? But nothing.
But then, does that thing clock back in your brain? He was wearing the perfume. Does that constantly ring? If
No,
you like?
I've totally forgotten about.
So
him
what
cheating on
is
me.
what is it that
I
he
know.
would need to do? Like, what is the missing thing about him that it's like? Because it sounds like to
I'm
me
not- I'm
everything's
not-
perfect.
he-
you get what I'm saying?
I.
Like, what is it that he would like? What is it that he's missing? That it would need to be like, okay, cool.
For me to ever be with him again.
Yeah.
It could just never happen again.
Hotboy Trizzy, I think you've got it a bit wrong there. You know, I don't
Slightly
think
off together,
it's what's wrong with him. You know, I think
Right.
it's what's wrong with what's missing with you. I think
Maybe.
that's what
maybe
it is.
maybe
you know.
I'm just I'm broken and I won't be fixed, you
So
know. and
if you
it's-
put it on him tonight,
You need
do you
to heal.
think? Do you think he would have it?
if I said to him, let's get back together.
No,
let's-
if you said I want to sit on it tonight,
Fuck, I don't think so.
you wouldn't.
Nah.
I really don't think so. I
No.
think I just don't think we're like that with each other anymore. I
Do you
think
sleep
it's
in the
like
same bed?
No, he doesn't even live
How
with me.
come
He
you
lives with
sound
his
so
parents.
disgusted over these things?
Because it makes me disgusted, the thought of sleeping with them, because it's not like that. I know it's very hard to understand and it's weird, but really the thoughts of even kissing him repulses me.
Oh,
And I
you
know
don't live
that's
together. I
something.
thought you lived
You
together.
slept
No,
with him
no.
4 times.
Okay.
You got 4 kids with
We
it.
used to.
Used to
yeah.
smash.
We used to, yeah. But, you
Was
know.
it when you used to smash? Was it good?
So long ago.
I should
man,
give us
I
a
can't
sin. 'cause I
remember.
don't think-
Did you give us your sin?
Oh, my sin.
Yeah, we ain't forgot.
My sin, I suppose, is that I'm a man hater and I'm traumatized. That's
No,
my
no.
sin.
That you
Okay.
cheat on men?
I haven't cheated in a long time. I haven't been in a relationship in about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, but we're not saying, past sins.
Oh, past sins.
Yeah, they're allowed.
Yeah, I mean, if you could call it cheating, they weren't like mental, serious relationships. And I'm sure the men were doing the same, you know.
How much time do you spend with your husband?
Oh, probably about 10 hours a day.
10 hours
You know,
a day.
do you want to know why he got you there? Because he said husband, and you answered. You should have said husband.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So with
no.
your
Gotcha,
husband,
bitch.
Probably about 10 hours. Yeah,
So-
we spend all our time. We do our food shopping.
10 hours a
together.
day is crazy.
is
though, I
that
ain't gonna
not
lie.
a relationship then? Because you spend all day together, you just don't have sex. You do everything else though.
We do everything else. We
would
go
you be
Is
to.
this why you're not looking for a relationship? Because you're basically in one.
I basically probably have ever. I'm asexual, is what I feel anyway. Doing
What's that
this
mean?
job, just not interested in sex.
So
no
you wouldn't
sex
be a hot boy?
drive. No, I wouldn't have sex with anyone, but I like unless it was like for a collab. It was literally for work. But I think that's
Cat.
to do with menopause.
If Hotboy
fucking-
put it on,
Boy said you
yeah.
capping.
no.
He said you
Hey,
capping.
let's do
I'm
a
not
little
trying to
risk.
hit. I'm not trying to hit. But
He said you capping because the cameras are rolling and your boyfriend might be watching.
They think I'm dying for you.
You
I
are?
don't know what you think.
So-
that.
He thinks you're dying for him.
Why do you think I'm dying for you?
I'm just. You see me right?
Are you
That
that
is
fake? Do you think I'm dying for you?
no.
Yeah.
That.
You're not
I'm
dying,
not
but
dying,
you want him.
You're still alive, but
Quick
you know.
scenario. Quick scenario.
That's my superpower.
Quick
in my head,
scenario.
thinking that women want me. That's where my
Quick
confidence comes
scenario. The rainbow comes.
Right.
He was just laughing.
The rainbow comes.
Hot Boy's at the end of the rainbow in his green suit.
Like a Power Ranger suit.
So vain. You
Yeah.
literally think
And he's
I
got a
wanna screw
4-leaf
you.
clover in his hand.
Nah, I mean, I'm just like,
Do you think she wants to screw you?
no, I don't.
Why'd you just think I want it?
I don't. That's just what my energy's telling me. I don't know. I might be wrong. I don't know.
Fuck. Do you
I'm
think I
just-
want to shag you as well?
No.
He
I
wants
think
to
I'm not
shag
even
you.
saying.
Nah,
I'm not even saying I'm trying to hit or not. I'm just keeping it. Like I'll explain. Right, yeah. My superpower comes from think like say, oh, I think she wants to fuck me type shit. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I don't want to fuck you.
All right, cool. I mean,
Yeah, she does.
that's been
No,
said
I don't.
before.
Listen to her. She said it as
Yeah,
well.
trust me.
She tried to say it all seductively.
Like,
She
I'm not, like,
probably just wants to
Say-
wank you off.
Look at me.
She wants
listen.
to. She wants to
I reckon
dominate.
she just wants to wank you
Yo,
off and
look
like.
at
She can't
me.
believe it. You know?
Look at me with a straight face and
She wants
say,
to whip him.
I'm
she's
horrified
going
by
red
this.
and
I
that-
go
look
red because
Yeah, she wants to whip Hotboy Trizzy like.
I have.
Yes, you slave.
I have not done a podcast like this. I'm actually just sitting here and like.
Welcome to
amazed.
Birmingham.
I'm not even.
You know?
You know what? I'm not even trying to cry. I'm just chatting. I'm just chatting breeze, just for the sake of chatting breeze. Must be
I'm
the-
in shock.
Hotboy is a guy that can get you out of the menopause.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
a man that you can put a dog leash around his neck and you
Yeah.
can just take
Lead him
where
around
you
the
want.
room, make him
know
drink
about
out of a
You can
jog
put him in a
bowl.
thong and walk him around.
You can do anything as long as you're giving him some.
You've
at
done
the
that
end of the
naked
night.
butler stuff, ain't you?
No.
Did that?
Don't look at me like, do I? know?
Have you done that?
sure he said.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah, you
What?
did.
Oh, you say some shit. You know.
You said it on the first one.
No, I did. What?
Yo,
You was a
we've-
naked
You know
butler,
what
bro.
it is?
We've got it in
to
archives,
be honest,
bro.
I've never like looked that good to do that. If you get what I'm saying, like if there was I mean I wouldn't do that, but I've never looked that good to do that. I've never been that lean because you got genetically right. You got some people who just got abs for days and it just after it and they don't diet and that. But
You got KO.
We say watching next man's abs. What do you mean, KO? Who's that? You got?
What are you doing, bro?
You got KO, innit?
He's KO. Let's talk about KO. We need to.
KO.
Right, wife of that anyway.
That's my family.
Yo.
That's even worse.
Yo. Anyway, Samurai, tell us about your relationship life.
What do you want me to tell you?
How's it going?
Yeah,
Fantastic.
fantastic. No changes.
No.
So have you heard anything in these two scenarios that you can relate to, or is it?
Probably not because she's normal. All right.
I'm not
You know?
normal.
Would you say so you don't consider yourself as normal?
My lifestyle and everything about me is definitely not normal.
Not normal. But obviously your situation is different due to where your partner is, isn't it? Would you say it would have been normal if it's different if the situation didn't go how it did?
Yeah, it would still be the same, obviously.
Just be the same.
Mm.
Okay.
But it still wasn't a normal lifestyle
Why?
because of the lifestyle that we lived.
In what way?
In every way.
So have you become a better person since then? Because earlier on I heard you say your partner reflects the person you pick reflects on yourself.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so your choice in your partner is a reflection of you, really.
so do you think that your partner reflects you
Absolutely.
right now?
Yeah. I'm obviously a different person, and they're a different person because it's been a long time, but
You've grew together and reflected off each other.
It works both ways.
there's obviously a story to it, but I never ever share it, and I don't want to share it. But I think it's been a very 8-9 years, so you're talking to two different people, and you're never really gonna know. I'm never gonna know that him until I meet him face to face. So I don't know who he is at the moment, and he don't know who I am. Like, we speak, but it's just complicated.
It's that presence that you need.
And I don't I'm not gonna sit there and say, oh, we're gonna come back together. Because there's no date to say, oh, this is when we're coming back together. It just is what it is, and I'm doing my thing, and they're doing their thing.
So you're not actually like living with your partner or seeing them.
He's in prison.
So then, how can you say to me about stuff if you're not living with somebody, then obviously everything is kind of paradise because you're not with them every day. You have an idealistic idea in your head because they're in prison, and so you miss them and you communicate. What you say? You know what I mean? Does that clearly not how you can't really speak on something if you're with somebody every day because your relationship is like a holiday, kind of not a holiday thing. Obviously, he's in prison, but you're not dealing with the everyday shit that everybody else has to deal with. Do you understand?
I hear you. So basically, my situation is quite different, and the way I portray myself is to ensure that my child's father is respected. And the truth is, nobody really knows behind the scenes my lifestyle, and I don't want to share it.
Oh, I respect that.
So the whole idea of me saying my child's father or my partner is just to let people know that I got respect for my child's father, and it is that way. But in terms of what it is really, nobody needs to know.
Yeah, I understand
But
that.
in terms of relationship, obviously there's not one there really, is there? Because it's been such a long time. But
Yeah.
even through not having a man for such long periods of time, I'm still not out here saying that men ain't nothing, and I haven't even got one. And people are going through men. So people will say, men ain't nothing, but if men are no good and you hate men, why are people still sleeping with men? And then you're saying you hate sex now, you're going through menopause. That's only because you're going through things, but women still want to sleep with men. So why are people using men then?
I don't know. I don't use them. I don't do what you're talking about. I mean,
Not
like I said,
now
I
because you're
used
an
it.
older woman, but you're
I'm
going
not
through
that
menopause.
old. I
You're
mean,
going through
43.
menopause. You're going through
Dead.
a woman going through menopause is dead to a man. Like, you can't have no more children. So that is, now you're going through your older years. That is it.
But what? You lose your sex drive and sex appeal and relationships because you get to 40s. That's just me personally, but there's plenty of women in their 40s that are going through their menopause.
Generally
that are
speaking, a
still-
woman's going to calm down when she gets older, innit? And you're going through your menopause and whatnot. And the women that ain't going through... I know women that are going through things now, the older women, and are sleeping around with bag of man because they've been deprived of it at certain times in their life.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
feel like girls that are like giving, how to explain, girls, women that are, or women, girls, older women, that is like a necessary part of the ecosystem. Could you actually imagine, right, if like you had to like graft to get all the pussy that you get, if you get what I'm saying?
That's
You know
all
what
he's
I'm saying?
thinking about.
No, you see how she's saying, right?
That's all he's thinking about.
She knows like older women who are like freed it up. Like that's a necessary. You need that. That's
You need old women to free it up.
that's a necessary part of the ecosystem.
You need that.
You just
older
need
women.
not older,
I mean,
just women in
just
general.
Like women, yeah. That
Why
was-
do you need that? I don't get
I mean, because it's just like, okay, so like
Because you're on the doors.
No, do you know what? I always
Push a button, you
I
have to
always
push a
say,
button for that.
yeah.
What you saying?
I say about like
Go on.
women's going through man, yeah.
Yeah, right,
I
right,
don't
right.
get why guys just go through women either,
Because
because
you
they're
just
part of the
sometimes
problem
you just
as
need
well.
some. Okay,
Like I understand they say
Right,
like
right.
guys should be free to do what they want, yeah. But make it make sense. There's no need to just run through women. Like some guys just
you don't get
needless to
it.
do it.
Sometimes I'll keep it 100. Like I'm not gonna say X, Y, Z, but yo, I've been through some things. I've been like, yo, I need some pussy, you know, straight up. I've been.
I get that. I
it would
think
be
it's okay
disrespectful
if a
for me to
woman's
say what I'm trying
about
to say.
that,
Yeah,
but some
fine.
women are not about that, and they'll be misled to believe that it is something else. You get
Oh,
it?
yeah,
And
I'm
he's
not-
really
I'm
just
not on
running
that.
through a woman. Then you're gonna cause trauma in the woman. Do you get me?
I'm not
So
down
if
for
it's
that.
if the girl's okay with it, then let her do her thing.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm
Yeah,
100.
yeah.
I'm not on that. Like I've never been on that type of shit. Like I have, more or less, talked myself out some pussy by kind of being like, it's
Man
it's
loves
not
that,
that thing. If you get me, like I'm not. This ain't gonna be nothing. And then there, like, where I could have carried on and like led them on and lied and blah
Yeah,
blah blah.
yeah.
But I'm just not that type of person. My heart's not
Okay.
set up that way. But you best believe, if I'm trying to fuck. I'm gonna let you know, I'm trying to fuck straight up and down.
Sounds like you're trying to talk your way in.
No. I'm just talking. I'm just
But
chatting.
what do guys get
It's the-
from
it's
that
the,
though?
va-
Like I understand
the orgasm
men
pussy?
and women are
What does
different.
guys get from what?
No, I
Having
mean,
sex
like,
with loads of
people
women?
in general, yeah. Like, I don't sleep around. Like, what do people gain
Anymore.
from that? Because generally speaking, sex in itself is low exchange. Like, what are you getting out of that?
I think that women and men, when they're having one night stands, a lot of the time, I think it's just for like validation and just horniness for the night. A guy goes out in a shit mood, right? Yeah, you've had a stressful day. What am I gonna do tonight? I want to get some panani. You know, that's what I'll
But
say.
the guy's obviously not as impacted as the woman.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
it's
course.
How does the woman feel like doing that? Like, what goes through a woman's mind to convince her that can be justified?
I know how
Trauma.
my women are feeling. They're feeling
suppose.
amazing.
Trauma.
My women feel amazing.
Well, I've
after
only when I was doing my thing,
Whole
sleeping
phase.
sleeping
Whole phase.
around a lot, and I look back on it now and I think, like I said, why the hell did I do all that? You know what I mean? I literally think like it was kind of validation, fun, didn't mean to. I kind of feel like for those years I thought like a man a lot. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't expect anything after it happened. I wasn't looking for a relationship. I was just looking for something that night with someone, or the occasional hookup. You know, you have hookups with the same person a few times, things like
How
that.
do you feel as a person, like, after sleeping with, say you slept with a handful of men or loads of men, like,
How do you feel after? Like,
don't you feel degraded as a woman?
I didn't at the time, but looking back now, yes.
So it
took you time to realise
It took me
that?
time to realise that it's not the be all and end all.
Yeah,
I
because
shouldn't
that's
have
what it is.
done
Obviously,
that.
these days, obviously, man just want to mash in it. But a woman is going to come to you thinking, "Oh my god."
Not
this is-
all women. I wasn't at the time. I was simply doing what
But
a
you
man
see the way
did.
you recognise a lot about your life now, and you're saying you don't think girls should do porn.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, I'm not telling you what to do, but couldn't you see yourself as a better person in the world? I'm not saying you're a bad person. Like, obviously, you're against porn in a sense, yeah? So don't you think you'd portray a better image if, like, you could educate girls on how they should conduct themselves in a sense because you've got so much experience?
I do have a lot of experience, but
Or you're happy doing what you're doing?
I'm happy, and now it took me a long time to get to a place in my career.
So why have you
where I was
settled for that
happy.
then? If you're so against porn, like why do you accept that for you? Don't you think you
Well,
deserve
because
better?
I'm happy at what I do now. I'm financial
Have you heard that
dominatrix.
Kendrick Lamar song?
No.
I am a sinner.
That's what,
Probably
that's
gonna
what,
sin again.
that's what we came
Lord,
out to
forgive me.
on the live show.
Lord, she's just on some like, yo, she knows she's a sinner, but she's gonna sin again.
Don't go
type
down
shit.
this road. But that's what.
I feel like, see, like I've done so many like stuff. Like I did a documentary. I did all this stuff. That's always out there. That's out there for me now. Okay, I put myself out there a lot. So there's so much stuff. Like I said, I'm 43. My kids know I do it. My family know I do it. I lost a lot of family members. I gave up a lot to do this that I didn't realize I was giving up at the time. Okay, so I've done it now. I'm not going to give up what I'm doing.
Do you have
now.
an end goal, like what you want to achieve from it, or is this just you now?
500k.
Who I don't know what I'm going to be doing in 5 years. I always thought that I would stay doing this, you know, for as long as. But you know, who knows now? Really, to be honest with you, I really do want to.
So you clearly haven't got.
No, I'm not like what I want to do this for the next 10 years and things like that. Is that what you mean? Do I want to stay?
No, yeah. Like, what's your end goal? Like,
What's my end goal? I don't know. I used to have an end goal of wanting to, you know, make.
don't you think that's
millions doing
important to
this.
have, or are you just happy like being as you are?
Well, I'm financially stable.
Basically, it's the money in it.
Yeah, I'm financially stable at the moment. You know, regardless of whether I do this or not. And like I said, my home life is very, very happy, very good, I have a very mild outside life because of the job I have. So I'm very happy with everything really now the way it is. I would just like to continue on doing what I'm doing, but like I said, I really do want to raise awareness of the so many things I see of OnlyFans, and porn is just promoting it all the time, and how much money you make and how great it is, and that's really not what it's like. It's not something you can just leave in 3 years and meet a husband and get married. It's not the realities of it. I would love the online age to be changed from 18 to 25 until you join a OnlyFans platform.
I don't think that's ever going to happen, is it?
No, I don't think it is, but that's what I would really love to see happen. So it's not so accessible for young girls to.
What about if
join.
there was more women just talking positively of men and just raising awareness in other ways rather than expecting a change in the number?
We don't.
the age?
I don't think it's a big deal speaking positive about men.
I do, because I think because you've got so much experience and you're so, in a sense, against it, and you've just accepted it, I think you could make a lot of impact on younger girls if you was to do it in that way.
Because you've been there, done that kind of thing.
And then you, like, people just judge porn as well. Oh, no, don't want to watch that. Oh, it's no good for you. But behind that, you've got a person in it. You got
that's
do you know what I mean?
That's
And that's
what I've
what
done.
no
And
one
like I
gets to
said, I
see.
sent you my documentary. I know you didn't have time to watch it yet or anything, but like that's what I talk about in everything I do. And I really want to help girls understand this job. And
I
really
second
not do
that. I
it.
think you could probably help young women. Like,
You could?
I just think that it's a sad industry, you know. I can't say any more about it than that. And I know that you have girls come on the show and they're all bubbly and laughing and everything about it, and that's really not the realities of it. It's just not, you know.
not the low key hurting more time, would you say?
Yeah, but
Or
we
like-
don't ever get to hear the young girls, like, they're obviously there's trauma within them, but you're older and wiser to elaborate
They
and
don't.
get it out. They don't understand it yet because they're new to it.
That's why they come across as, when you're
Naive.
having discussions with them and they're getting head up
Yeah.
and they're cursing and everything, that's on the defense because
They're not healed.
They're not. Yeah, that's all.
They don't even want to
I was
acknowledge the
very
pain that they're
defensive.
going
In the
through.
first,
Yeah.
the first year I did this job, and I went on a reality show thing that was showing about OnlyFans. I remember being so defensive when people said anything to me about it. I was like, and I'd be like shoving porn in their face, like, this is my job, this is what I do, either like it or you don't like it. Now, 3.5 years later, I can think to myself, Jesus, you know, I really understand why my dad stopped speaking to me. I understand why I disappointed my brother and why he doesn't speak to me anymore. I understand why I lost the 15 closest friends I had from growing up. I understand why I lost them because it changed me, and I was very much in people's face about it. Now I don't. Like, it used to be the first thing I'd say to somebody. Would say to me, "What's your job?" I do porn. I do OnlyFans, and you'd be looking at their face, daring them to judge you. You know what I mean? Daring them. Now I wouldn't even tell people what my job is. You know, if I was in an everyday situation, if somebody asked, I'd just say I do social media. But I can see myself in those young girls.
But do you believe like people in the porn industry having careers like yourself are like genuinely happy, or are they just masking the trauma?
I think the ones that earn a ton of money, like the girls in the 0% that are earning loads of money, that are on the top of their game, that have the big houses, like Becky Mill and all those girls. Yeah, I would say they're happy now. Definitely. Do I think
but
that
I
they
know
have...
girls that do like OnlyFans and they haven't slept with loads of guys and they're successful. I don't even think they're happy. Like, there's got to be something wrong with you.
No,
to
you can't be.
This is what I said. I think that every single girl that does OnlyFans, porn, things like that is something's broken
Fundamentally
inside of
broken.
them.
Yeah, I get
Like
that,
you-
because
I
they
mean,
say
you
about
heard about-
fighters, they say fighters ain't right if you like fighting, because you can't be right to want to get punched
Yeah.
in the face all
Yeah,
the
there's
time.
something,
Yeah.
there's
Do you
something
get me?
wrong
I
with
get
you there.
that.
There's
Yeah.
something wrong with you then, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Is
Oh,
it not?
you weren't even asking me.
Is it not
But
obvious?
don't get me wrong, though. There are
classic.
people that have other, jobs with trauma.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, everyone's got trauma, but it's just
everybody's
the
got
industry
trauma,
you're in.
but it's the industry
You have
we're
to have
in that's
trauma
to be on the
so
podcast.
dangerous.
Yeah.
You let yourself be used
Podcasters
and
are traumatized.
abused.
Vulnerable, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and you're 18. How can you make a decision at 18 whether you want to be rammed up the arse with 4 dicks, do all that type of video? How can you
I think
have
you're
the,
just
have
thinking
the
about the
sense to
money.
decide
Is that what
that?
you're on? 4 at one time.
No, I have never done that, but I mean, I'm talking about other stuff I've
Oh.
seen on Twitter and
What's the,
things
most,
like
what's
that.
the most you had at one time?
Men,
Yeah.
What do you mean?
one.
Oh.
Long time.
I had to think.
Look at you.
Hotboy Trizzy? That's a lie.
I was just asking that. I was just curious. I was just asking. That's Jack Life talking. Big up Jack Life.
I had to think, but no, I think I've only done scenes like with one man or a couple or something, you know.
You think?
I hear that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't sit here and go through it. Not many.
I hear
One.
that. I hear that.
She's a liar. Go on then, get off your chest. We got a section.
Yeah, just got one. Get it off your chest. I caught my man masturbating to Love Island. Would you consider this cheating?
No. Right.
You said it was cheating to silence.
No, but that's just Love Island and it's on the TV and you have a quick wank and
That's
you're horny.
crazy, man. Just watch porn. That's weirder than watching porn. That is. That's crazy. You know?
Really?
Yes.
I
man.
just,
That's
I've got
weird.
weird
Than watching
opinions.
porn.
Nah, it is weird, that is.
That's weird.
Just Love Island, you're just tossing off to Love
Because
Island.
like, there's so many. You could be like secretive and like go on your phone. Like, obviously, I don't know. It's got the 38-inch TV. I don't know. It just don't make sense, man. There's not enough going on that screen to masturbate to. I don't think. Like,
Man said there's not enough going on. Like he's tried to assess it.
yeah, I am. I'm trying to deep it. I'm trying
could
to
I
analyze
crack
it.
off over this?
Could I wank
Oh,
over?
nah,
Love
it's
Island?
not enough. She's not bending over
There was
enough.
one time, Amber, back a day.
Look, he's got.
Back when Amber was in the thing, Michelle was,
Amber, you know.
her back was crazy. Her back was crazy.
But you didn't see enough of it.
There wasn't enough. Yeah, not to like. Not to.
No,
He's lining it up.
Not to like masturbate to. It was like. It was,
just wanted to see more of it.
I mean, obviously you got to think right. The camera team.
Sign
them
up to
obviously-
her.
Has she got OnlyFans?
Yeah.
No, she hasn't.
Are you going to be on it? I thought you'd never paid for one.
Gotcha, bitch!
That sounded like. I swear. You are thinking I was some.
Yo,
I give off the
yeah.
aura. You know what it is? I know. I get it. Like how I give off the energy. Like I would be on that type of shit, but I'm not. Like, but you know,
We believe
obviously.
you.
I know you don't believe me, but
We do.
whatever. Do you actually? Oh,
No.
you don't? Oh, okay. But yeah, man. Yo, big up the girls with the fat asses, man. Amber, she got a fat ass. She probably seen this. The Sinners podcast is a big thing. So Amber, if you do ever see this, got a fat ass.
Holler at Trizzy.
Hello, at Trizzy.
Trying to hit it from.
All right, then. Let's go on to... Questions from the barman.
Okay. The first question is for you, Samurai.
Again.
Yes.
Okay.
We like to come to you first.
Okay.
Okay. So what do you think helped you not have a whole phase?
A whole face.
Yeah. What do you think helped you not steer in that direction?
I wasn't allowed.
Why?
It's very complicated. I wasn't allowed out growing up. I always went out, but I'm from a household of violence, so like if you do something wrong, you get a physical punishment, like you get a beating. So if I'm out of line, you take a beating. So it's like, I don't know, like
Was it the fear of
I'm the only
beating?
girl. I got 3 older brothers.
Yeah, you said that on
and
the last podcast. You was just surrounded by a lot of strong men, innit?
Yeah, I'm not allowed out. I couldn't go to the club or anything. Like I wasn't allowed.
So you know
But I was very shy anyway, so part of me didn't really want to go, but I just wasn't allowed.
You're still shy now, innit? You're
Yeah.
only not shy when you're actually talking on the mic.
Because I see it as performance,
Just
so
say
like performing, yeah.
in something.
But I am very shy as a person. Like I go out to the gym and I won't even say hello to anybody.
They just
Like-
watch your ass. Just
No manners,
Now my
man.
ass is covered. I don't speak. I'm just reserved as a person.
when you're on the treadmill, do you visualize them? Can you see them watching you?
When I'm on the treadmill,
Yeah.
I'm a different person. Like when I'm on the treadmill, I'm
You're
not
in
even
your
in the
own
gym. I mean, I'm somewhere else.
You don't even go to them kind of gyms where it's like that anyway, do you?
I go to all different gyms. I go like to the gym in my local area, and then I'll go to like a more luxurious gym. But I'm in my own world. I don't really acknowledge people like that.
Skiing.
All right, Hotboy Trizzy.
Yep.
What would you do to Sinead? Yeah. No, I'm joking.
You wanted to hear that, so
This dude, I'm telling you,
He loves it.
he's so full of himself,
you
right?
love it. You love it.
You like that?
I'm not. You're making me embarrassed because I'm not used to this.
There
Four-leaf
you go.
clover.
I'm used to men respecting
There you
what
go.
I say, you
love
know?
Anyway,
All right, cool. So you said the fact that you're crazy and you shouldn't be in a relationship right now. What do you think you need in a woman when you're ready for one?
I think honestly, like I was really, because I was chatting to my boys. I was like, yo, wait, so what? I don't know when I'm gonna be 30, but like I'm on the wrong side of 20. You get me? I'm nearly 30. I chatted to them. I was really deep in it. Like, okay, cool. I do want to settle down. Obviously, have kids, rare tear. I feel like in this day and age and generation, like how these girls are moving and just how the game's just like, it's not what it used to be. I'll probably have to go back to church. Like I was really deep in it. I was like, yo, I'm gonna have to find a God-fearing woman. I feel like that's the only logical.
Is that why you gone back to church?
I mean, well, I haven't like gone back to. I went on this like one occasion. Christmas Day. I went on Christmas Day. So like I haven't.
Soul searching,
Nah.
kind of.
Looking for a free dinner.
You know what it is? Nah, they didn't even cook. But you know what? You can't beat. I'll tell you what though. Listen, you come to my church, mate. They'll whip you up the maddest of the maddest. You know about the church dinners. I'm
Lava.
Sure. What? What's lava about that? Anyway, you go to my church, but they'll cut you up a bad thing. And they'll pray for you as well, which is important. You get me? You can't beat a bit of prayer. But to answer your question, comes yapping. Yeah, man, probably go back to a church, find a good church girl, God-fearing woman. You can't go wrong with that. That's why, like, yo, big up all the Muslim women who are behaving themselves and, you get me, doing their thing. Big up all the Christian woman, or the God-fearing woman, man. You get me? If you have some kind of fear for a higher power, can't fault you. You get me? Big up yourself. And you're not freeing it up. Big up yourself.
Big them up.
But at the same time, you know what I mean? I wouldn't want to say I love these hoes, but I do like love these hoes. You get me? So
You're still confused, bro. You ain't getting no girl.
Proper
You ain't going to the
confused.
church. Yeah.
But I wouldn't want to be detriment. I wouldn't want to tarnish one of God's people with myself when I'm not. You get me? Where
You're not pure.
Exactly. So I'm just out here. I'm just a bit. You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
Yo, that was a mad answer, but
Yeah.
we'll move on.
You just yapped on.
I just yapped. I was just yapping.
All right. So the last question's for you, Sinead. So you're raising awareness, but don't you think that you need to sort your traumas before you can change the narrative within the sex industry.
I didn't really realize I was traumatized until
Let me
I
ask you a
came on
question.
Here.
Okay.
Actually, honestly,
Okay, let me-
I never thought about it like that.
Can I ask you one question? Have you and your husband actually sat down and really spoke about that occasion? Like, really, like,
What?
this is how I felt. This is what
Oh
happened.
God,
I
no!
think
It was
that's
so
irrelevant
long.
now. Like it's done.
It's irrelevant, yeah. Like
Nah,
you said, it
but
was like
obviously-
12
Healing
years.
herself. Like she needs to heal herself.
Yeah, but how are you
No,
going
I
to
don't
heal
think
it?
that's irrelevant.
You've
That's
said-
not irrelevant.
People say I've healed, but healing's forever. Like you're forever healing and evolving and growing.
Exactly. So to attack it head on, as in,
But he's
this is-
But
irrelevant.
he's irrelevant in everything. Like she's
No, but
saying.
it's not because you
it's-
spend 10 hours a day with him. So like, how
Yeah,
is
but
that
the
not
sex
relevant?
and intimacy isn't there, so that's irrelevant
Yeah,
in
because-
that concept because they're not ever gonna go there again because she doesn't
Yeah.
want to go there.
But
I
I'm
don't
saying-
So
believe
it's
that.
down
You
to
never
her
go
to
there
heal.
again.
Yeah, but ain't that the catalyst of what turns you into what you would say is down to it?
Dominate.
Down to
Yeah.
a road of-
I actually.
It seems like that was the biggest thing. That,
Yeah.
No, I think. That,
Nah, I think it was
they've
the
been beaten
beating
up
up.
after.
Yeah, she got beat
been
up.
beaten
Yeah,
up.
but no, but for you to get beat up, you would have had to been traumatized by your
Yeah,
husband.
you're right, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
traumatized from
'Cause
that
it's-
to go out with a man
Yes.
like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So then
to
you're
do
going to
that
start
me.
cheating on men and doing all them things, and you're going to get that energy back. So
Maybe,
I'm asking you,
but-
have you sat down and says, you know what, let's just talk this out
Oh,
and just
God,
really
no,
revisit?
I'm not into that type of stuff at all.
You see,
no.
that's what it is. Then
Love is
you're
in
both
that.
just holding
I
back.
think she is into it. She just doesn't want to go there. Like, you get me? Like, I think you've gone so far away from who you was, and you're so comfortable and complacent.
But that's what I'm
that
saying.
you're just gonna leave it because it's safe. It's a safe place for you,
Yeah.
and you're in control as well. So it
Yeah.
works.
But I'm saying, because you're in a safe place now, for you to revisit it, it can't be so traumatic because you're both in a place where you can be around each other.
But why? I don't just. I wouldn't need.
I think
I've
this is
no-
the best time to
no, but
attack
him-
it.
The only reason
though.
why I'm saying that is because the way that you dealt with men afterwards and some of the things that you said about men and everything men came from that one spot.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
for you to
Probably.
understand why that one man done that to you and for him to talk back to you and say,
Well, he wouldn't really talk about it. Actually, he would. He wouldn't. He.
I don't think they need to talk about it. Like,
Yeah.
her
All-
healing
all
is
she's
her
gotta do-
life.
I think I have to heal myself.
Yeah,
Like,
that's all you've got to do.
Unless
No,
she
my-
wants answers for certain scenarios.
Which,
Yeah,
which
that's
is
what- that's
so
what-
Yeah, but she
long
needs
ago.
answers.
Yeah, because-
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
you don't need answers.
Now you do
No,
to
you
move
don't,
forward.
man.
To move
No,
forward,
I
you
would-
kind of need
I would
Yeah,
answers.
but
need-
she can answer it through her
More
own,
properly,
like,
if I
reasoning.
need to sit down with a man and discuss something, it would be my ex that like beat the crap out of me and ended up going to prison. Like that was something that was kind of out of the blue. Like,
You feel
wow.
you
Yeah,
still
but-
got questions for that?
Not that I have questions for it. No, I really don't. I feel like my trauma personally, like the trauma I have now that clearly you can see, right, that I didn't see, is more to do with things like, you know, maybe my father, you know, my brother.
okay, you could even go further back then.
You know, the way men have been kind of throughout my life, I wouldn't say it was like my ex was sure he like helps me now and things like that. Do you know what I mean? I think I've got like a lot of trauma with men in general.
Okay.
Therefore, I got into porn.
I'm-
therefore, I hate them more.
I just want to say that this
You
one
know?
thing. It's only because when you ask about that cheating thing, you ask how did it happen. You say I just knew. There's no closure to that situation from what you've gave me. You get what I'm saying?
just
we're-
kept going, yeah.
So I'm just saying if you could get closure, I'm not saying that you have to revisit in a horrible way, but just like have an understanding of why, because he might have cheated on you for his reasons that you don't understand.
Well, I kind of do. He was pissed off when I was pregnant.
Nice.
I was,
It could be deeper than that,
Yeah,
though.
yeah, yeah.
It
You're
could
right.
be deeper than
yeah,
that.
yeah, I get what
And
you're
the thing
saying.
is, you're a person that's never really wanted to give up control. That's how it sounds
Yeah.
from the get-go. So you've had issues from your dad, so that's from early age, all the way up to your adulthood now. Do you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I just feel like you really need to go and do the work on yourself to understand,
probably
because
do.
there's a
Need to
there's
do
a
work
major
on
passion
myself.
for you to want to help these girls, because you can see that they're going down the wrong path in it. But the problem with it is that you still got things in front of you. So you was triggered by a post that you seen from us. And I understand why you was triggered, but you still can't see certain things that you're trying to explain. So when you're explaining them,
They don't
it's coming
come
across
across.
as a contradiction.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know I definitely contradict myself because I say
Don't do it and
I
you
don't
do
think
it.
mothers should do sex work. I'm a mother and I do it. I don't think girls should
Yeah.
do sex. I do it, but I'm in it now. So what I try to do is tell girls that don't do it, don't get into it, because you're sucked in. You're sucked into this, and it's hard to get out of it. You
Yeah.
know,
I think
Yeah,
like
well-
just to
Is it
chime
the
in
money
on that-
aspect?
to chime
the
in on
money
that, like,
aspect. Yeah, the money aspect is addictable. I think.
Like, you see how, say someone with trauma or whatever in it, like grief, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Like, you just don't want to. Obviously, you're okay with the can of worms just being just like you don't want to open the can of worms.
Like
you know
what you're saying.
You knew there was a can of worms. You just don't want to open it, innit?
Yeah, well, not with my ex-husband now, but like
It's not wanting to do the work because healing's hard work.
Oh,
like
yeah.
if you heal and stay away from a guy, because people are saying like men are rubbish or whatever, and they're not doing the healing work. That's the hard part. It's easy to go and sleep around. You got to work on yourself. That's the hardest thing you'll ever do in your life.
So I suppose the biggest start of healing, what I did for myself, was stopping the sleeping round. That was taking
Or
That's
just
just
therapy.
stopping. That's just stopping burying the problem. But I think in general, people entirely, like all of us, we all have a purpose. But if you just settle for that just because it's easier, you're missing out on the whole conquest of the life, like the world that we're in. Like everyone has a purpose.
Therapy. You
So
need
why
therapy.
would you accept that? Yeah, I agree. You definitely
Therapy?
do. Yeah,
Therapy.
Oh Christ!
yeah. But people think therapy is just like doing certain things or just talking to someone. There's so many ways you can heal yourself.
This is therapy.
and
Yeah,
evolve.
basically,
Because now
'cause
you're
look-
going to go and you're going to reflect.
Yeah, because you
and
said
think,
that
oh,
we've
you know
told you
what?
things that you didn't know.
Yeah, yeah.
I
mean?
never, yeah.
You get what I mean? So you
Yeah.
thought you was gonna come on here and dominate us, but we dominated you.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
No, but you
No,
know
that's
what?
fair.
Like, you get this the stigma on porn, yeah, but you can actually see the person behind you because
Yeah.
you're older and wiser. Like, these young girls are coming on and they're getting annihilated. Like, at least you can speak. Do you get me?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know
yeah.
what I mean?
That's
Like,
why I wanted them
the
to
young
have
girls-
someone a bit older.
We
on
don't
the
even
show.
see the personality of them. They just trigger. Like, there's
Yeah.
nothing to them. There's no
There's
substance.
just
Nothing.
shouting.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they're so hurt, really.
They're blocking.
Yeah, yeah.
Trust me.
It's defensive.
I know about that
A
blocking stuff.
defense mechanism.
And that's creating a cycle to disrespect men all the time.
Yep.
And then
Well, you
they're
know what?
convinced they hate men.
I feel
As
like
I
that's
said,
in,
we're all screwed up.
even
when
in
you
like
get
say
born,
like
you're
men that
screwed
do
up,
road
you
and
know?
it like you got them. It's always them like them 40-year-olds who like he's went prison and now he's working in the prisons telling them, but the youths don't want to hear it. It's just one. I just think that's just how it is, isn't it?
It's
It's
a
like
cycle.
hindsight. It's a thing
cycle.
of hindsight. Like once you look back, like rah, if I could undo that, but obviously you know what I mean. It's
Yeah.
when
But
you're in
with
it,
the
you're in,
boxing,
you're enjoying
do
it.
you feel like you do that because of something?
That's my therapy in a way.
Well, because
And that's not right either.
Yeah, it's when I did bodybuilding, for instance, for like 5 or 6 years, went for it really hard. I had like an eating disorder when I was like a teenager, so this was my healthy way of having an eating disorder again, but controlling it by doing bodybuilding. When really it's tracking food, counting food, getting
Yes.
extremely skinny, but in a healthy way. Do you
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? That's what why I started doing that. And
I
why
think
it-
I accept that I've got trauma, and I think everyone has trauma, and I know there's something about me that's completely different to most people because I just feel that way, and everyone says that about me.
All your life experiences is going to bring you some sort of trauma in it.
Yeah, yeah,
then
but I
how
think-
how you react or where
you
you
deal
take
with
it, yeah,
Yes.
is how it affects the world, though. 'Cause
Yeah, yeah.
if you're dealing with someone else in a way that's too much,
Mm-hmm.
you're just going to create a trauma for them now. Like, you know what I'm saying, situations, because I don't even know the situation of the guy that beat you up. I don't know, but he could have some mad trauma himself, which is now being affecting you. You get me? And now it's a cycle because now you've been affected by him. Now it's just everything's
That's a good
just.
point.
You get
That's
what
a
I'm
good
saying?
point.
Yeah.
This is what it is. But we gotta get therapy.
Passing on the pain.
And you get what I'm saying?
Trust me.
Probably
Yeah.
a good therapy.
But-
Probably.
But
Let's
I
get-
don't talk at all. Like, I don't talk to anyone about my problems. When you say therapy, people think therapy is talking to people. Like, I genuinely don't speak. Like, I write or go, like, for walks.
Have
I
you
need-
done therapy before, though?
I don't talk to people.
When you say
Like,
write,
I've
how do
been
you mean?
referred to people to
Yeah.
speak about traumatic events, but I don't want to talk because I don't feel talking helps me. Like, people
But
think it's
you
talk.
if you go to a therapist, it doesn't mean that you have to sit there and tell them everything.
I know, but
then-
I just think I don't feel better after telling somebody elements of my life. I don't like sharing my life.
Yeah, but that's not how therapy works, though.
How does it work then?
Have you
Therapy
ever
works-
shared your life?
If you go,
Yeah.
if you go
Have
into
you-
therapy,
You've done
therapy
yeah,
as
done
well,
therapy.
innit?
So if you go in there and if you don't say nothing, or you do
I don't
say-
think a therapist could help somebody like me.
you can't say that.
They
Come-
can't.
Come do
Can't say
stories. We'll talk to you.
Nah, you got.
I asked
joking.
before, remember that woman
Yeah,
who
you
you
can-
got on?
Nah,
But
you
I've
can do-
been to people and they've literally said, like, professional people, we can't help people like you.
Rah.
That's
Well,
how
If you want to be helped, then you
I
can-
think I found a way to conquer my
She
world.
thinks she's found a way.
Yeah, you found a way. Huh?
What do you mean? That's what I say my therapy is. Like, I write a lot. Like, I've probably got books of writing. And
Yeah.
from a kid, I had a diary. And I've still got it. Like, it's massive. And then I go for walks. I got my fighting. Fighting's a big thing for me. Like, I conquer a lot
It's all
in myself
consuming,
through
like.
that. Yeah.
I mean,
And as I'm getting older, I'm aware that fighting isn't obviously beneficial. So I look for other ways to heal myself
Trauma and success
and praying
coincide with
and
each
things
other.
like that.
Definitely.
Being close to God.
I've actually turned quite holy in my old age. I find like I go to church a lot, you know, light candles,
Is that
you know,
your deed?
pray.
That's a deed.
Oh.
It's a good deed for you.
No, it's not. I feel like people pray, right, when something goes wrong. What does everyone do? They're like, oh my God, please God,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. You know, I feel like you should be doing that all the time. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what I believe in, but I feel like you should have. Well, for me, I take comfort and I feel like there is something else, and
Yeah.
you know, all that type of thing.
Yeah.
That's it.
That helps me. Yeah, even
Yeah.
though I do sex work, I still don't feel that I haven't got a relationship with God or anything like that because of my job. You know what I mean? I still have my own special relationship with my God and things like that.
Yeah.
And that's something I think that happens as you become older as well, you know?
Yeah. So let's go on to the deeds. Just don't yap on, bro. Just make it a quick.
I can't help it. Sorry, man. It's the Jack life. It hit me once again. That's the second time I bet you. You know, you better send me a bag or some two bottles. Anyway, carry on.
Yeah, your biggest deed
My biggest
or
deed.
your best deed.
Do you know what? I'm at a point, right? See, I'm yapping. I've started already.
Yep.
But I'm at.
Started already.
I'm at a point, right? Yeah.
Just get
right.
to the point.
You see, if I'm doing good deeds, I'm not gonna the good deed that I would think that's popped ahead that I want to say, like
Just say
Say
it.
it.
I'm not gonna. No, this is the thing, right? This is what I'm talking about. Like you're right. What's it? I don't know if it. I think it's in the Bible, like your right hand should
you
know what
move
your left hand's doing. Your right hand shouldn't know what your left hand's doing. So I'm not like a person to be like, oh yeah, I did this good deed. If you get me. I mean, obviously it's good to like say you did good things. But
Trizzy.
No, the right hand shouldn't
Yeah.
know what your left hand's doing, but
Yeah.
the left hand knows and the right hand knows. You still know what's going on.
no, yeah, but that's the same. You know that saying. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get me. So I don't even like.
Bro, where's the deed?
Just say it,
The
bro.
deed is with the person, helping less privileged people.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there you go.
great.
That should have been.
You could have just said
That could have been a
Albert.
3 second.
Yeah,
boom.
there you go.
I'm sorry, this is
You
just
said
me.
right hand, left hand, this hand.
You get me? I'm sorry.
Sinead?
I work in a cat shelter, volunteering 2 days a week.
So you have cats.
I have cats. And then at Christmas, I donated bought lots of presents for people in the old folks' home and stuff that my own mother was in, you know.
Yeah, man, proper. That's proper.
Rah,
No good sins, no deeds.
nothing.
She's gave us a few already, so we'll allow her.
You motivate other people with your
She does her
Instagram
PT
posts to
sessions
train.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You motivate other people to get fit.
Yeah. She'll be online telling people, I challenge you to get in the gym. You're looking out of shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. So that's your good deed. All right, then, people. Thank you lot for coming on. Sinead, thank you for traveling all the way from Dublin.
You're welcome.
It's been a pleasure. I hope we've gave you a good therapy session and you learned from
You
this.
have, and I appreciate you having me on, and I have changed my mind about your podcast.
Okay.
Now. There'll
Come
be
on.
positives
Yeah,
about
love
it.
that.
Man, they always do, man.
Yeah.
They always do. You get me? Well, just make sure you go home and lips your husband.
No, yeah, seriously.
I'll
you
tell him the whole
jokes aside,
podcast was
you've gotta
fucking
throw
about
it.
him now.
Yeah.
You know
You've
what I
got to
mean?
throw it back on him still. 100%. You owe him a couple back shots.
Throw what?
Couple back.
Yeah.
Trizzy, man,
throw
don't
what
leave
back
it
on
too
it?
long. And Samurai, thank you for always.
Yeah.
Don't leave it too long as well. I've been Sinner Speed.
Sinaleko.
And we're out.